All right, so don't talk during the starting sim. And you promise that you're not going to talk during the starting sim?
Yeah, I promise. I told you.
Okay, so that was a trick.
I don't want to talk.
Right, so that was a trick.
What was the trick?
The trick was that you weren't supposed to talk and now you're talking.
That's like a trick in the way that like a 4-year-old tricks another 4-year-old. But it's not like
Is that basic? I mean, that's kind of basically our whole thing, though.
Yeah, I guess.
It's two 4-year-olds tricking each other.
We're tricking. We're tricking each other. And by the way, I was happy to not game on my stream, but I'm not going to not play Nine Kings while we do your stream. I don't care if it's for something I'm a part of.
Quigley.
Hello?
I'm making a post, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Quigley.
You should, Mr. Dumbshit, you should be doing both.
Quigley.
Did Twitch change the font since this morning? Oh no, they did go down for a bit, didn't it?
Quigley.
Thank you. Thank you everybody for saying stores rocks.
Stores.
Quigley.
Stores.
Stores. The stores. This was my idea for the theme song. Stores.
DBJ and Luke, I listened to What's All This Then this morning and it revealed the name of stores early. That was a little tease. That was just a little tease.
It's not like we didn't know that was happening. You didn't,
everyone's saying that like they figured it out.
An Easter egg. You know, like, yeah, I knew that. They were like, "Hey, do you want it to come out the same day as as your podcast?" I said,
and we were like, "That's the perfect time."
Yeah.
Did you know that your close friends mentioned your podcast
every day? Yeah.
Did you know that they mentioned your podcast on the day it came out? What the fuck? Are they trying to fuck with you?
That's crazy, dude.
Quigley.
I can't believe they treat you that way. Did you guys know you're on a podcast? We are on a podcast. It's called Stores, but we're not talking about it yet.
We're not
because
talking about
it's just the starting soon screen.
It's the starting soon screen. We're not talking about Stores.
In fact, we're not really talking at all.
No, we're just having a laugh. Oh my god.
Quigley.
We're having a laugh.
I know you were worried. Is Luke gonna get an energy drink this afternoon? Don't worry, Katie's getting him one. Cha-ching! Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Monkey. That's kind of fun. Monkey, 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 monkey.
That's good. I like
monkey. Monkey, 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 monkey. Monkey.
Monkey money, aka the humble banana.
Yes, dude.
Monkey, 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 money. Monkey.
Banana.
By the way, there's other music playing while we're doing this.
This is good. This is honestly, if you like this, the podcast is not as good as this. So sorry.
Don't say that. Do not say that even as a joke. The podcast is better than this. Yo, what's the announcement? You were on the other. I saw you. You submitted a 5-star review to the podcast.
Yo, what's the announcement? I thought, dude, JBJ, I thought there was gonna be 2 announcements today.
No, there's just one.
What the fuck?
It's a podcast.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, but don't announce that yet.
And it's not some stupid bit. It's real. For once.
It's some real shit that I like.
You could have guessed. Fuck you.
Oh my god, I figured it out. I figured out they're doing a podcast using my fucking Poirot brain. I deduced
this
it.
Bitch. Huh.
Whoa, is this Luke, Taylor, and Jesse from the Stores podcast? All 3 of us? Taylor, Luke, and Jesse?
I'm Taylor.
But you said you weren't ever going to do a podcast? It was a joke.
Quigley.
Yeah, it was just a trick.
Fucking owned you with that.
Now look at you. Look at you.
You idiot.
With your stupid face and hat.
Dumb fuck.
Stupid dumb fuck.
Stupid dumb.
Give my
Fuck,
shit rocked
fuck.
9K.
Quigley.
Hey,
Actually,
check
no,
this
I think
out.
The bill just came online.
No, not that. Not that. Not
What's
that.
up?
Guys, if you weren't there for Luke's podcast earlier today, me, Luke Taylor, and Pat Gill, we launched today a project that has been in the works for, what, 2 months?
Yeah.
And we've been talking about making a podcast for longer than that. And
Yeah.
it's finally released,
Yup.
and it's a podcast. And the podcast is entitled Stores
Doors.
with Luke and
Hold on.
DBJ.
I have all the links. I'm gonna post them in your chat and pin them.
Yeah. Post them in the chat. So, this is what today's stream is about, and honestly, the next couple of streams. Because it's a new project. I'm branching out. This is like non-stream, basically, which is very unusual for me. Who draw your art? This art and the other art, which, let me see if I can show the other art. Nope, that's the wrong picture.
What's
Nope.
that?
That's not the right... Why is it... I don't know why. I thought... I didn't know that...
I'm on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson.
Oh wait, will you
Republican
send
and
me
awesome.
the?
Love God and
Oh, I guess
family and
you're
the
not supposed to be doing this.
Constitution.
Never mind. But when we
Tried
watch
to
the
get
video, send me the
another
videos.
Conservative to run. Nobody could do it, so I'm getting it done.
So I
Utah
don't...
satire.
So I don't know why it's not scrolling to the other art. Hold on, don't look at all that. For some reason it's scrolling to like videos and stuff. Here's the other
Your
art.
hair's
for the
wet.
podcast. It's a little wet. Yeah, I wash my hair.
Take a shower.
A little bit, a little shower. A little bit of a shower.
Great, Jesse.
A little bit of a shower. Yeah. Wow, that looked like shit. Yeah, that's how I live. It's Stores, the podcast about stores. Every episode, we discuss a different
Quigley.
store with a different guest. That guest suggests a store, and we go there, and we talk about it. And we talk about a lot of other bullshit, too. And I do it with my pal, Luke, who's on the call right now.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Luke. You know him, you love him. It's, and this is the only time I'll ever say this on this stream. This is the first and last time. You know him as Toys the Clown. It's Luke Taylor.
That's like
get
not
one.
what
They get
people...
one.
That's like
They get
not
one.
even what people know you as.
It's a special day. It's a special day. It's a special day.
Thanks for the subs, by the way. Hold on. Let me...
And I would just like
fucking
to say,
OPSEC issues. Fucking...
don't show our fucking chat.
I got the
idiot.
studio mode backwards. I got the studio mode
That's the one
totally
thing that Pat
backwards.
didn't want us to do.
I got the studio mode backwards. Fuck. Okay, well, whatever. Hold on. Let me fix it, and I'll get you on
I
screen.
got the studio mode backwards.
I'll get you on screen because that's
I
important.
got the studio mode backwards.
Shut up.
I got the studio mode backwards.
It's so much more fun being on your stream and bothering you than being on my stream
Yeah.
and you bothering me.
Yeah. Well, you never come on my stream because you always say you're busy.
You never ask me. You literally never ask me. So it's already launched.
What about that
It's-
one time we
okay.
played Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero like 8 months ago, and then I was pissed that the game was not that good, and then
Yeah, because it's $70.
Yeah, I wish I had only spent 70.
Jesus Christ. You bought the special one?
Yeah.
You're crazy for buying the special
know.
version of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Okay.
No.
The Luke and DBJ art, it looks amazing. Another round of applause for Angry Comics, a.k.a. Jessica Hayworth, for drawing these for us. All of the album art, everything that's going to be on the Patreon and on all the podcast platforms. It looks amazing. It looks amazing.
More like the Snore podcast.
We need little
Time
stickers
you
of those
out.
fellas. These stickers would look good. The stickers would look fucking good. More like
Dang,
the
we got
Snores
merch.
podcast. Don't say
We got
that.
merch. We got merch.
Album artwork. That's just what shows like when you're listening to it on Spotify or whatever.
Why is Luke's name first? Because we're not so small as people that we are worried about things like that, and it's kind of actually shows more about
just
your personality type that you think.
Yeah,
think that that's even something weird we would consider.
It just sounded better. I mean,
Luke and GBJ than DBJ and Luke. Yeah, it
Yeah,
makes more
hold on.
sense.
thank you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifteds.
Hello, my
Now.
name is
Don't give
Dan,
gifted
I'm
subscriptions.
going
Now,
to
that's
show
rude
you
to say after
something
somebody just gave 5 gifted
Do you like
subscriptions.
some? I know
Yeah, you could
like
have
But-
signed up for the podcast for fucking
I'm
8
going
months
to
with
keep
that
you
kind of money.
entertained.
Yeah.
I love to play
And thank you for
football.
the tier 3 old guy in Colorado. Thank you so much for the Dan. But right now, what we are pushing, and let me just pull this up on my thingy here. What we're pushing is not subscriptions today. This would make a huge difference to me, and to Luke, and to Pat Gill, we're all making it together.
Pat is our producer. if
Pat
you
is our
didn't say that
producer
already.
/ sometimes third mic, and without him, it wouldn't be possible or nearly as good. And me and Luke are the co-hosts, and we're pushing today. Check out the Patreon if you can't.
Check it out.
So on the Patreon, it's $6 for bonus episodes every single week, which I think is more than worth it because it's the bonus episodes are really good. I'm having so much fun doing that. When is Brian coming on? Literally episode 2.
Literally, he's the second episode.
Literally,
so don't
he's
worry
the
about
second
it.
fucking
Yeah,
episode.
Don't worry.
The first episode, which is out now, is with Jesse Farrar, and it's J.C. Penney. J.C. Penney was the most stores-coded store we could think
we
of.
could think of. Yeah.
So
And spoiler, it sucks ass. But more
J.C.
about
Penney
that on the
sucks ass,
episode.
but yeah, we'll talk about it on the episode. Now, but not every store sucks ass. A lot of stores we like. That's
Yeah.
why we made the podcast, because we like stores so much.
And sometimes we
enjoyed
don't
it.
see eye to eye on these stores. Isn't that right, Jesse? I mean, that's kind of the fun.
Yeah, we just had one last week where we were disagreeing very heavily. And you were really mad at me about that.
Well, it's because I said something pretty vulnerable about my relationship with the store, and he didn't really even give it the time of day.
I
Also,
was trying to start a
bonus
dialogue.
Episode,
Yeah.
First, the bonus episode is out for free. So if you want to get a taste before you get those little lips a puckered and start sucking up all this awesome, great new content, the bonus episode, which is entitled "The History of Candy," is also on the main feed.
Now, people in chat, this is like a fun game for you in chat. Which of the two of us do you think came up with that idea? Which of the two of us do you think was sort of driving the car for History of Candy? I bet you'll never guess.
And can you guess which one of us was kind of teetering on funny, joking mad to real mad during the entire episode?
And that is available on all podcast platforms, stores the podcast. That's the bonus
Yes.
episode that we released for free. Just a little bit of a teaser of what you can find
Teaser.
behind the paywall on the podcast.
Now you're also probably thinking, there's no way these knuckleheads are recording it too. Well, thanks to the magic of Luke's studio, we do have it recorded. Every episode, bonus and non, is recorded and put out on YouTube with a beautiful background that I've created for it, as well as when you subscribe at the $10 tier, you get the video feed of the bonus episode. Now, that's a little something for you at home.
This is already up. This already has 343 views.
Oh, shit.
This
That's
is
good.
Hold on. This
Oh, yeah,
is
play the
this is
beginning.
This is the video of the podcast. Yeah.
Close.
Oh. Okay. So stores the podcast. And I'm sorry. This is so unstructured and unhelpful.
I know. We
Thank
did
you.
such a good job the
We did-
first time, and
okay,
now I feel
on
like I
Luke's-
literally can't fucking think.
On Luke's stream, we did such a good job at pitching the podcast and explaining how everything worked. But you know what the deal is. A lot of people here already saw Luke's podcast. Just watch Luke's VOD. Yeah. But yeah, we all already know about it. It's fine. I'm so excited for this project. I just want to say, like, this has been in the works for a while, but it's also been like something I've wanted to do for a long time, is do a podcast, because I like podcasts a lot. There's a couple that are very close to my heart. There's a couple of comedy podcasts that totally have completely influenced how I talk to other human beings. So I've always wanted to, and it's just never been right. But with Luke and me and this idea and Pat involved, it's perfect. And
Yup.
so I'm really proud of it, and I'm really happy that it's out. And it's going to be releasing weekly. So here's what I'll say. Obviously, we have the Patreon. The Patreon is how we support us continuing to make Stores the podcast. If you're interested, if you listen to the first bonus episode, and you want to hear more of bonus episodes or whatever, subscribe. It's $6 a month for all the bonus episodes, and you can upgrade if you want the video tier. You can also support the stream. You can also support the podcast by just listening. Just either following the Patreon page, following the Spotify page, the Apple Podcast page. We're going to be doing some Apple Podcast review reading.
Yes.
Soon,
So
in short order.
go ahead.
Let's
no
just,
reason to cut you off.
One
please.
thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Yeah. Sorry, sir. That's what our dynamic's like on the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, our dynamic on the podcast is Luke apologizes to me a lot.
Sorry, sir. Did you know your Patreon is a stores chat? Yes, I started it.
Yes.
Because I didn't know that was a feature on Patreon. It really made me laugh.
So every episode is based around a store, and basically we're just chatting and talking.
Listen to what this motherfucker's name was. John Cash Penny.
Damn. Holy
Is
shit.
that crazy? Wait,
I can't hear it. Will you send it to me?
No. I'm sorry, I got mad at you. I don't know why I just got mad at you. Why is DBJ so shiny? I'm always this shiny. This is just how I look. This is how I look.
You're kind of doing the thing that like cool girls do, where they put their like hair in a little like flapper, sort of like
this
twist,
thing. This is not on purpose. This
I think it might be.
It's not on purpose. It's not on
I
purpose.
think it might be.
Don't do
it kind of reminds me of the girl whose hair we saw at the store yesterday that we went to. More on that later.
I'm trying to think. Are you talking about one of the? Well, I don't want to spoil that one. That one's big. That one's big.
Yeah.
That one's.
Jamie kind of already spoiled it in her story, but it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, it's the American Girl doll store.
Well, it's actually called the American Girl Place.
Yeah, it's called the American Girl Place.
And I would say that anytime we went with Katie and Jamie, and anytime we weren't with at least one of them, we both gotten looked to hell by every mom in the place, to the point where I was like,
we'll probably talk about it because we went, but we haven't recorded the episode yet. And the episode will probably it'll probably be half an hour of us talking about specifically this. But I'll tell you what, us two, let me just make you a little bit bigger, Luke, so they can take a look at us. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, imagine us sort of around your children. That's not good. That's not good.
Jesse, would you like to say how you described us yesterday in the car ride over?
I don't know. How did maybe you remember and I don't.
2 classic ways a pedophile can look. Bald, these glasses, or hairy Hawaiian shirt.
Hairy Hawaiian shirt, long fucking hair in the back.
Yeah, stringy, dirty hair. Yeah.
Now, I didn't say stringy dirty, but
sorry. I didn't mean to put too much stink on it.
SpongeBob shirt. Yeah. Fucking really crazy, really not good.
Really, I would say there was a moment we all went to the bathroom and I came out first, and all the moms in the place that were outside the bathroom just turned and looked at me like this, and then I just had to pretend to go on my phone until Katie got out there.
And the other thing is, and I realized this last night, the American Girl doll store, it bends conservative for sure. There
Definitely.
Was
yeah. I mean, it's inherently kind of racist, the whole thing.
And there's a weird patriotic element to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very so not only are all the mothers in there like, mothers of children, they're also like crazy Christians.
Yeah.
Who literally will just judge you based on your appearance. They'll see a guy with a mustache and be like, that is
right. Yeah.
That is a monster. That is a monster to me. But I did get looked at by several mothers. There was one mother who was like holding her child by the shoulders and definitely looking at me and making sure that she didn't let go of her child for 1 second while I was there. So that felt awesome.
It's like you wouldn't take a kid that was that hard to take if you were going to do it.
Okay, that's not... Luke, don't say that stuff. No, we're trying to get people to listen to the podcast.
If you were going to, why would you go for the kid with the mom there? It makes no sense.
We're trying to get people to sign up for the podcast, the Stores podcast. Okay? We're trying to get people to fucking log in.
It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. And can I just announce during the last few minutes we have hit over $1,000 per month on Patreon.
No fucking way.
Thank you so much. We can't believe it.
I want to see this. This is huge.
Yes, brother. Yes.
Because this is. That blows my expectations out of the water. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And that paid members number is not updating correctly all the time, so we have a little bit more than that. But thank you all so much. Anybody who was watching Luke's stream and was subscribing during Luke's stream, or who was joining the Patreon during there. Thank you so much for all the support, because it's this kind of support that lets us do this forever. And we really don't say make Jesse cry. However,
Make Jesse cry.
I have been really blown away by the response. I'm really happy. People seem to really like the stream. Not the stream. Sorry. I keep saying the stream instead of the podcast because for 2 years, I've only talked about the stream. It's been my only project. So I keep accidentally calling the podcast the stream. But I am so happy every time we do this, and we were talking about this on your stream. Every time we do this, I leave happy. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm so satisfied with what we are putting out and what we are doing every single time, and it's just getting better every single episode. So I'm really, really happy to be doing it today. Today is really, it's a really wonderful day for me. Anyway.
Yes, it really is. I mean, we keep saying over and over how much every time we do it, we're like, wow, we really actually like doing this.
I like doing it. I love doing it with Luke and with Pat. It's the perfect, like, two guys to have on this project with me. That's how I feel.
Now, can you access the store's Patreon? Because now it's not letting me, and I'm getting nervous.
I can't access it. I don't have the back.
Well, can you just go to the page?
Yeah, I have the page up. It's right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Refresh it real quick.
Refresh it.
Yeah.
Well, it says 1012.
What?
Well, give it a sec. Patreon.
Oh, maybe
busted.
just Patreon. It's down. Awesome.
Dude, guys, we just crashed the website because there was so much traffic. There was so much traffic that it crashed the entire website because you guys like the podcast so much. Are you serious? That happened today? Oh my
There's
God.
already Jesus Christ. There's already a store's Reddit.
Okay.
Come on.
So this is actually a great place for you guys to sort of, pitch ideas about our personal relationships. Like,
yes,
just
because what's perfect is we're not going to look at this ever.
Yeah.
So you go there.
This would be the perfect place to sort of just like talk about, I think that Pat really doesn't like Luke, but does like DDJ, stuff like that. Just weird shit. I mean, weird shit, right? Just bring up, like, in like 2 weeks, I want to see a post on here that says for no reason that I'm mad at Luke's girlfriend. Just weird shit like that. And it's like, where
we got our first post. Refresh it. We got our first post.
Wait, where I can't refresh it because it's in a weird little window.
Hold on. I'll send it to you.
Oh, wait, I got it. All right. So I would say pretty good first post.
Yeah, this is a good first post.
That's
I'm really liking to see this in the store subreddit.
Let's give that a quick update. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an update as well.
Give it a quick update.
How am I already banned from the store subreddit? The fuck?
That is the smartest idea they could have. The mods
is banning me immediately.
Is banning both of us so that we don't have any power there and they could do whatever.
Quigley.
That's the smartest idea. That's such really a good idea.
Oh, nice. There's a comment on it. Yup. Sucks.
Wait, the comment says yup.
Yep. Fucking waste of time.
Okay. Actually, while Patreon is down, and we'll look at the episode in a sec. Let me just pull this up. Hold on.
It's crazy Patreon went down.
That's so funny. Of all the fucking times, of course it went down now.
Of any of the things to go down, it's the one we wouldn't want to go down.
Of anything. It's so insane that one went down because now people can't sign up for it.
Right. In the meantime, though, what you could do, and this is a fun thing we're going to be doing. No, you can't see my Zen bucket mold. In the meantime, we're going to be doing something fun. It's something that really helps us is to leave us 5-star reviews on Apple Podcast. And if
Luke
you leave
just
one,
posted that. Luke just posted that in the chat. Okay, it looks like Patreon just loaded the page for me. Okay, Patreon's back up. It just had a little bit of a hiccup. Yeah.
But if you do post a review, 5 stars, it has to be, or we're not going to read it. And also, if you do less than 5 stars, I'll do something bad. And you post it in DBJ's Discord, we're going to read that out loud. And we'd also love you to do this on Spotify. Spotify doesn't have written reviews, but while you're at it,
it does have 5 stars.
Nice.
Yeah, and Pocket Cast as well.
Yeah.
It's in hashtag Stores Podcast AHA in my channel. That's the official new channel to talk about Stores Podcast in my Discord forever.
Somebody said, anybody planning to leak the paywalled content, please? I think the hosts are fucking, and if not, they should.
That's
Can
funny.
I be a mod?
Okay,
This
don't read. No.
podcast is-
Okay, Luke. Don't read these out because this is the sort of thing that people need to leave the review for us to read. Okay?
No. Oh, no. Yeah, right. These are on the Reddit, though.
I know
wanna
that.
be
I'm
clear.
saying
Yeah.
don't read them out because if people want to get heat from us on
Right.
this stream, they need to leave the 5-star Apple review. Okay? I think we already read this one, but I'll just read this one again.
Why would you? Somebody that when they said Stores Podcast, the title or the description says Sib Reddit for Store Podcast.
So, the rule is, let me explain it point blank with no distraction, is if you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or any other platform, Pocket Cast or Spotify, screenshot your review and post it in my Discord in the Stores channel. We're reading them out now. We're reading out the ones that have already been submitted. We are looking for as many 5-star reviews as possible because it will boost Stores a lot on our first day. It'll put it on the charts, which is crazy. That's huge.
We're trying, guys. If you haven't heard this already, we're trying to. We're going to by ourselves and your help take down Smartless. We will take down Smartless. We will make sure they do not podcast again.
We need the Smartless guys to give up. That we want them to hear. We want them to hear our podcast and give up because they are not doing good.
Yep.
Okay. What if we leave a 4-star review but are genuine about it with a criticism sandwiched between 2 compliments? Will you read that?
I'd rather you didn't listen at all.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be honest.
Also, 4-star reviews will fuck up everything, so don't do that.
Please don't do that.
I believe it works like any customer service job where if you give it 4 stars, Apple Podcasts thinks that you showed your asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one says good podcast in the title review. Nonstop laugh riot had me spewing. If you don't listen, you really truly deserve what happens to you. So I would also say no threats.
Yeah.
I would say just no threats in the reviews would be good. We don't need that. Mine is threat free. We'll get to it. This is from M and Let's read it together. Okay. Title of the review is So Good, and the review reads, "Wow, I love this podcast. I'm so glad it's publicly available to listen to. Sometimes I'm nervous to commit to a new show, but I think I found a safe way to incorporate it into my routine. This podcast has the potential to be the crown jewel Osco of podcasts with 2 funny people talking about a niche topic. I hope they hit all their targets and achieve all their dreams and maybe even fall in love and get Mariano'd." It's like a Chicago upscale store.
Yeah.
My next step
and Jewel
is...
Osco, also a local Illinois.
Yeah. I know Jewel.
Yeah.
I know Jewel. My next step is to show it to my pet Piggly Wiggly, who will hopefully rate it 5 out of 5 oinks. I love this show with my Whole Foods heart.
Can I be honest? That one makes the Whole Foods heart is. I mean, I know
that
that
one
it was
doesn't
the
make
end
any
and
sense.
you ran out of steam. But
This is
come
written
on.
by Gene Shalit. I hate this one. This one makes me so mad. But thank you for the 5-star review. I'm sorry. You're forgiven. Oh, okay. This next review was left by. Hold on. It's hiding usernames for me. I can't see who it was. Thank you for the
Gene Hackman.
Thank you for the review. This one is titled My Favorite, and it looks like OneDrive isn't signed in. That's all right. This one is titled My Favorite Christian Podcast. In a world of heathens, this podcast is a breath of fresh air. Every episode's grounding in scripture brings about an experience unavailable anywhere else. This show is a perfect to bring atheists back to the light of God. I'm glad they took such a bold stance on all that race stuff.
Listen.
Don't leave
I'll
that
take
stuff.
the Christian stuff.
I didn't read it ahead.
Don't put
I didn't read it
race
ahead.
stuff.
Don't put that. That's serious. That's
Don't
not
put
okay.
race stuff.
Yeah.
That actually will get us in trouble.
But that'll get us in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. All right. Don't
edit your shit.
Yeah.
You also spelled favorite wrong.
This does affect things. Shit. The reason that we're asking for the reviews and pushing it and reading out reviews is so that we can continue to do the podcast, not so that the podcast
Right.
gets taken down.
Quigley.
Or we have to go and bring it on Rumble or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I missed you reading mine live. I was cooking dinner while listening to the podcast. Can you read it again? That's so almost convincing, but no. Thank you so much.
I'm
for
just
listening.
excited to announce our second podcast guest is Barry Weiss.
No, it's not. It's Brian
Okay.
Quimby.
Oh shit! I got the B names confused. My fault.
Okay. This next one is entitled Stores, the podcast about stores. And the review says, Stores is a show about different types of stores and even some specific stores. I will investigate the weirdest, dumbest, and silliest stores on the internet. Find out more by visiting patreon.com/guys podcast. That's not where you go. It's
Why does it
Patreon.
say I, bro?
I think maybe it's
like
a
this
chat
one.
GPT thing. I have no idea why it says I. Why does it say I? So it's patreon.com/stores the podcast. It's actually in the pinned chat at the top of the chat right now. If you want to join the store's Patreon, which you can follow for free, or you can support the podcast and get double the episodes every single week. The bonus episodes are really good. The first one's out for free right now. It's called The History of Candy.
I think. Oh, sorry.
And we're still bulking up, but God, have we? This has been a really successful first day so far, and I'm just hoping.
I know.
I'm like, we could get to a spot today if we keep pushing the Patreon. We could get to a place where we're already in a stable, sustainable place to keep doing it for a very long time, and that would be amazing. That would be so amazing. Let's read another review from somebody who left a review. Now, this doesn't look like it's on Apple Podcasts. I'm not sure what app this is on. I don't actually know.
This is just a note on their phone. Also, Pat, hello. Welcome.
Oh, Pat's on the call. Hello, Pat.
Hey, what's up?
Pat, baby.
You didn't submit this review either. You just sent us the writing review, so we have no way to know that you submitted this.
Yeah, we have no way to know that this was you actually hit submit on this. Okay? But I'm trusting you. All right? I'm trusting you. Title, Listening to Store Within a Store. I'm standing in a store listening to a podcast about stores. It's starting to feel like some kind of surreal feedback loop. The layers of meta are unreal. It's like my brain just got Capri Sunned Matrix style. Suddenly I know things about retail layouts, consumer psychology, and shelf placement I never even thought to question. This must be what Neo felt like when he opened his eyes and said, I know Kung Fu. Except instead of martial arts, it's supply chains and impulse buys. 10 out of 10, highly recommend for anyone who wants to feel like a chosen one in the snack aisle.
Okay,
this is the best one we've seen, I think.
This is what every review will be earnestly the second this podcast reaches past the containment field of people that already listen to us. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, this is
100%.
random guy and you have no idea who he is or where he came from. This is exactly how it's going to be.
I feel like people have really nailed the Apple Podcast review tone in their fake reviews, which are real reviews, by the way. It has to be a real 5-star review. But
it has to be real.
People are nailing the tone on this. And thank you for everybody who is leaving these reviews. We're going to keep reading them. Let me hold on.
Pat, there's also a stores subreddit now.
I got kicked down the line. Let me just read more. Okay.
Can we shut that down?
I don't think so because we don't control it.
Yeah.
All right.
This next one is from Boy Problems, and the title is I Like What I've Heard. The two hosts have great chemistry and are very funny. It's got a great pool of guests coming up, insightful stories, and interesting bon mot about the experience of commerce and the decline of the third place in American life. Stores the show celebrates the shared cultural touchstone of shopping and the world that used to be. Dead Blossom Jesse's opening meditation on the episode's store is a fantastic mood setter. The Luke Man Taylor's insights into the mise-en-scène of the shops really puts you there. And Pat Gill's production, both technical and in his contributions to the flow of the show, really bring it all together. Looking forward to many more episodes. Now, this is just so sweet.
That's earnestly very nice.
That's
Did we
so
write
nice.
this?
Yeah,
No,
that
that's
looks like we hired mock reviewers and
Yeah.
we hired
Yeah.
we hired DBJ to do it.
I'm the mock reviewer. I'm on the other side of the email, and you don't know that it's me.
That's very
By the way-
beginning to understand how ChatGPT learned to speak like that. No, that's really that's legitimately really nice.
It is really nice. Also, it mentions the opening meditation, which is how every episode opens with a meditation about the store that we are entering. It's a peaceful meditation written by and recorded by me, produced by Pat, and it leads us into the episode, which I'm happy with. I think that it's a really fun way to get into it. I've been really enjoying writing them. So,
do you want to play it again, or was listening to it make you sick?
I can listen to it. I don't mind listening.
Yeah,
to it.
it's
I actually
so funny.
I think that I gotta work on my plosives when I'm recording it in the future, but like that's my only problem is my mic discipline. I want to keep reading these for now, but we will go back and we will show off the opening meditation of the first episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I want to keep showing these off and keep getting the reviews because more reviews are coming in right now. In the Stores Podcast AHA channel in our Discord, my Discord, Dead Blossom Meadows, which you can leave a review, screenshot it, and put it in that channel, and we'll read it out right now. Okay, this one is entitled Stores More Like Scores, Ka-ching. Hey everyone, just reviewing my favorite podcast here. Hope you're having a good day. Anyway, guess I better get going. My best friend.
This seems like something I wrote.
Yes. This actually is so Luke coded. My best friends Jesse and Luke are waiting for me at location. I'll tell them you said hi. Bye now.
I hear this.
Pretty good.
I like that.
I like that one a lot. This next one is entitled Revolutionary. That's the name of the review. Let's see what it says. Revolutionary. Stores with Luke, the Luke Man Taylor, and DBJ is a podcast that connects and unites people from all walks of life. This is the Smartless podcast. I know for a fact this is the synopsis of the Smartless podcast. Because I looked at it earlier today. This is the Smartless podcast.
I know it. Yeah, it's literally their about.
It's their about section on the Smartless podcast with Jason Bateman and fucking Will Arnett and Sean Hayes. Those fuckers.
And then you didn't even change the other two. One of the hosts reveals his mystery. As if odd.
A nice surprise. In each episode of Stores, one of the hosts reveals his mystery guest to the other two. What ensues is a genuinely improvised and authentic conversation filled with laughter and newfound knowledge to feed the store's mind. It's so fucking funny that in their About section, Smartless has to say, we didn't write this. This conversation is totally unscripted. Yeah, dude, it's a podcast. I'm listening to Smartless and Will Arnett is telling the same Arrested Development story for the 5th time. And I'm like, did he write this?
Wait, so sorry. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I heard a bang outside.
Oh,
yes,
boy.
Pat.
One of my favorite Will Arnett Arrested Development stories is just repeatedly on the DVDs. In the commentary for those shows, people mention how bad he smells. Like, and
is that real?
Any scene that involves being close to his face, like. People will be like, and he just smells so much like cigarettes.
That's so funny.
It's really hard to be that close to his face.
Where the heck can I rate this thing? I think that you can only do it on the app right now, right? That's what people are saying. People are saying they're having a hard time not doing it on an app and not doing it on an Apple device. But you can still rate it 5 stars on Pocket Cast or whatever app you're using. But most of these are from Apple Podcasts because Apple Podcasts is one of the only ones left that lets you write out a review. I did it in browser. I did it on iTunes for Windows. Okay. Well, I guess you can still do that. Pocket Cast makes you listen all the way first. Okay. Well, listen, if you listen to it and then post more after you've listened to the first episode or the bonus episode that we released, then, on a future stream, I'll read them out because I'll keep an eye on these because these are really fun. Can you review on Spotify? You can give it 5 stars after you've listened to an episode.
Quick YouTube comment here.
Yeah. This is from our YouTube post, like our YouTube video.
Yeah. Maddie says, my dad listened to this and he got real sick and died. So.
That's good. That's
not
really
as many,
good.
Not as many reviews on the YouTube, but I guess that's not really how you use a YouTube review section.
Yeah,
or
not
YouTube
not
comment
as many.
section.
Yeah, not as many. Yeah. Anyway, let me keep reading. Let me keep reading
Go
some
ahead.
more reviews. Thank you so much, everybody, for engaging with this. Like I said, the response to this has been really, really touching, and and not just the responses as far as amount of subscribers, but all of the kind comments that people are saying about how funny it is, how nice it is to listen to. Like, that means a lot to me because at least personally, Pat, I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like it's a really good podcast. And so hearing people give that feedback is meaningful to me because it's like, that's how I feel, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I knew that before these pigs heard it, but
Yeah. But still, I just feedback that fits in with what you feel is the best feedback. Like,
no, it's good when you make something and you know it is going exactly where it needs to go.
yeah, it's the same
finding
feeling.
Its audience. That's
it's
very
the same
nice.
feeling as like when I have a nice new pair of shoes that I really like, and I walk outside and somebody compliments the shoes. I'm like, that's exactly the compliment
Absolutely.
I wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
You
what
got
I
the new
wanted.
glasses on. You got the new shirt on, and somebody notices.
Quigley.
Yeah. It's
Salty
my favorite
Pretzel says,
podcast
yeah,
about.
dude, confirmation bias is great. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my favorite podcast. This is Paper Nova. It's my favorite podcast about candy where the hosts bring up Hitler a bunch. Somebody listen to the bonus episode. And if you want more of that,
Specifically,
what? You got to subscribe to the Patreon, $6 tier.
and we were talking about desecrating his corpse. It was not possible.
Yes, we were talking about because of what he did, you can do whatever you want to him. So that's fine. $6 a year. Yeah. Why don't you sign up? And it's $6 a year. And delete Rocket Money, please, before you sign up. Okay. This next review is entitled "Excellent." Sorry. This playlist always goes to this sad song. Hold on. There we go. This next review is entitled "Excellent." Excellent. After doing a fair bit of research, I decided to give this podcast a shot, and I'm genuinely impressed. The material is lifelike and soft to the touch with a unique texture and is easy to clean after use. Give it a
Luke
try.
says bird hit window.
Okay. This is the most insane thing that could have happened. Are you kidding? Bird hit window, helping it with Katie. Be back soon. Are you crazy?
Poor thing.
The YouTube search on mobile is terrible. If I type in the name Stores the Podcast, a Harry Potter podcast comes up. Just look, yeah. I think on YouTube, you just look Stores Podcast.
It kind of sucks. I just realized I didn't do any SEO on the post, and I should have done that probably.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I should mention, you can also listen on YouTube if you want. The main feed episodes are all going to be up on YouTube every single week with video on the Stores the Podcast YouTube channel, which you can subscribe to right now. It rocks. It looks good. Luke made a mall background in Unreal that looks amazing. I think that it looks great. Shot on a nice 4K camera. It's good.
For
the link
approximately
to that,
the first half of the first episode. The second half of the first episode is backup recording because a thing happened. But
oh right, I forgot about that. But that's honestly for the first episode we ever recorded. I was kind of convinced that the first time we tried to record, we would have to throw out whatever we did, and
Right.
the fact that it was good enough that we were like, we got to release this. This one's good.
I got another update from Luke here.
Yeah.
It sounds like the bird ricocheted off the window and into his dog's mouth, and now his dog is choking, so he's got to deal with that.
Hey,
No, a cow ate the dog. Okay.
Okay.
a bird hit the window and got hurt.
And then it ricocheted
really
off the
sad.
window and got into your dog's mouth, and your dog is choking, and then a cow ate the dog. Is that what you said?
No, that's not what happened, but we think its wing is broken,
And then
so we're helping it.
And then the cow ran off into the sea because it was so scared and it got swallowed by a whale.
So is this review somebody took a review of a fleshlight and said our podcast? Is that?
I think they wrote their own, but it's based on that. Yeah, but definitely.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, great.
Okay.
Perfect.
This one's from Total Geek the First. Let's see this. I don't want to read this one. This one's ChatGPT. I'm not going to read that.
Thank you.
Let's see. This one.
Thank you.
This one is entitled "A Fun Hideout in the Store for Your Mind Palace." Let me see.
I think we read this one already.
Can I read it still? Because I didn't hear
Please.
this. I don't think.
Yeah.
The title is "A Fun Hideout in the Store for Your Mind Palace." Did you know? Appreciate the gifted sub. I do still appreciate the gifted subs. Thanks for supporting the stream. We're plugging the podcast today, the Stores podcast, Stores Patreon, with me, Luke, and Pat. And I appreciate the other support that you're giving. Thank you for the raid.
Oh, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
I cut off early. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We are plugging today. We're talking about our new podcast that just launched. Say hi, Luke. Luke, don't.
What? What?
And Pat. And Pat is
Why
also
did
on
you
the
say?
call.
Why did you say hi? What you were like in the middle of saying what we were doing, and then you just said, "Say hi, Luke," and stop talking.
You didn't say hi.
No, I mean because I wasn't expecting it. I was seeing how much I earned off combos.
First time chat. Can we watch the podcast on the stream? We're going to come around to it. So you can go to patreon.com/stores the podcast to check it out. You can also find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere else. Right now, what we're doing is if you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or a different platform, but Apple Podcasts is the easiest, we will read your review live on the stream right now. So right now, we're just reading out Apple Podcast reviews that people have already left for Stores, the new podcast about stores. And I hope you guys had fun on Slow Puke Stream. Welcome in, everybody. The next one is entitled "A Fun Hideout in the Store for Your Mind Palace." Did you know you can hide in the middle of the clothing rack at the store and nobody can see you in there, even your mom? It's cool and awesome in there. This is like that except for your mind, and there are funny people there with you telling you jokes and things, and your mom won't call the cops thinking you're abducted again. That's nice. See?
That's nice.
How good is
And
that?
when we said this earlier, I told a story about how when I was a kid in Nordstrom Rack, they said over the loudspeakers, "Please, ma'am, if you cannot control your child, you will have to leave the store," because I kept going in the middle of the clothing racks and attacking people's legs with my hands.
Did I ever tell the story about, did I ever tell you guys the story about when I was a kid and I got trapped in the doors at Home Depot or Lowe's? I think it was
Scary.
Lowe's. I got trapped in the doors.
No.
So they had a door display that's like all of these doors hanging from hinges in a wall, kind of like they have carpets sometimes or like swatches, but it was just doors. So it was like 20 doors in a row.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool, so I started playing with them and got between two of the doors. And then I like closed them to hide. And two of the doorknobs like locked together in a way that I couldn't undo.
Oh my God.
So I couldn't undo them, and I was freaking out, and I had a child brain, so I couldn't logically figure out how to unlock it. So I started yelling, and they had to come save me from they had to save me from the doors. They had to save me. Save it for the pod. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should save it for the pod. This is a review from Podcast Addict. It's a 5-star review. Let's read this one.
Perfect.
Stores were invented by the Romans when no one knew where else to find togas and those hats with the red broom thing on top. Fast forward 100 years, and now we not only have more stores, we have Stores, the hilarious new podcast from Jesse and Lucas. So that's
both of our names wrong. Amazing.
that's
Amazing.
both of our names are wrong.
Amazing.
I like
Really amazing. Like honestly impressive to get both.
Yeah, pretty strong. Pretty strong showing.
Yeah.
What's Luke short for? Is it just Luke?
Just Luke.
It's a biblical name.
Just Luke things. You wouldn't
Yeah.
understand.
Isn't it weird that you're Jewish, but Luke believed in Christ? He was like an apostle. He wrote one of the Gospels.
But he didn't know it was going to be like a whole thing. He was still was Jewish.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of his homie.
Yeah, it was just like because that's
so he
just
wasn't.
didn't know.
Wait, Luke wasn't.
He was
Christian?
Jewish. No, he was Jewish.
That's interesting.
And really, before Christ died and stuff, I don't think really anybody was Christian, right?
Right. That was kind of the whole thing. And honestly, it took him a while to even become Christian too.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. This is not a review. This is a comment on Spotify.
Great. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Great.
Yeah, I didn't know
Can't
either.
wait.
And it reads, it's like the boy version of What's All This Then? Follow. And we are boys. And we are boys with each other, which is one of the interesting things about
So
the podcast.
cool.
Is in the
Where do you see
room,
the-
it's just 3 boys.
Okay, got a 4.9. So somebody didn't give us a 5-star
God damn
review,
it.
which
Somebody-
I'd love to
Somebody
fucking learn.
did some
if you're
fucking
here,
bit. Somebody did some
if you're
bit.
fucking here,
I'm
show-
asking you, if you're here, I'm asking
Please.
you genuinely that will actually hurt us. Please rethink like your
You know what?
behavior.
haters will
Wait.
be
Because
waiters
it's not
at the
funny, it's-
table.
Wait, what
How's it go?
happened?
The
We're at 4.9. We're not at 5.
That's fine. That is fine.
I'm just
Not fun
saying.
for me.
I'm just saying. There's no way that that rating is anything but one of our idiots doing a joke.
Yes.
I know,
Right.
but what I'm saying is I would anticipate that there's no way that the Apple thing registers anything other than engagement.
True.
Which isn't
honestly, period.
I wouldn't
An
say that
excuse?
because then everybody's going to give 1 star.
But no, here's the thing:
Yeah.
is here's how you get around this. If these little piggies like attention, if it's a 4.9, don't read it.
Sorry, Angry Comments said you skipped my review. Did I? Hold on. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. There was a couple. Actually, there were a few that I skipped. Yeah, I missed these. But I think you may have read them on the earlier podcast, maybe? Or the earlier
No, I don't
stream.
think we did Angies.
I'm having. Okay, I'll just read Angry Comics because she did such a good job on the art. Okay,
the art is
and the
so
title
nice.
and the title says "Still Good." I only listen to podcasts about One Piece. This podcast is so good I listen even though they don't talk about One Piece that much. I also really love the art. It's beautiful in a way I find really profound, like the anime One Piece.
I really thought, Jessica, you were going to say, I don't like the podcast, but the art is really good.
That would have been really funny. Okay. I think I missed this one too. I really did miss. I missed a couple. Okay. This is called "Some of the Funniest Guys Online Are Doing Podcasts Now About Going to Stores." Review. These are some of the most creative and funny guys online, and their on-air chemistry on this show is already so perfect. On the first episode, say that if the Gungans from Star Wars had a store, it would be called Wet Topic. You won't hear
Okay, this feels like an insult, and the 5 stars makes it okay, but this
Which,
is not
by the way-
nice. The way this is written,
It's weirdly written, but it is factually true because that we do talk about Wet Topic a lot.
it's funny.
Now, is that real? Yes, it is real that we say at one point we say, and what stores would the Gungans have? And I say Wet Topic. Because Wet
And that's
Topic-
about it. That's kind of the whole riff.
Yeah, that's the entire. I'm realizing there's not much
And Pat
left to
said,
say.
and Pat clipped that and said, "Well, that's the funniest thing in the whole episode." So that really goes to show you kind of the quality of what we're working with.
You skipped mine too. I'm trying to. I don't think. Well, maybe I did. Hold on. I'm just making sure. I don't think I did. I think I've read everything so far.
I think if
we
someone's
missed,
gonna know.
Yeah, if we missed it, then repost it. But I don't think that we did. I think maybe you missed us reading it. But let's see. Okay, I missed this one. This one is entitled Stowies. And the review reads, I haven't listened yet, but I bet it's going to be so good because I love Jesse Farrar.
Great.
Jesse Farrar is the guest on the first episode.
Great.
You skipped a bunch. There were some that, okay, there's a bunch that were read on Luke's stream earlier. Like the first 10 or something were all read on Luke's stream. Earlier when when we were like announcing this for the first time, and we're re-announcing it here. Let me read one more. Hold on.
I'm gonna go independently verify this information on the Discord.
Yep.
Stewie.
This is the title of this review is Cured My Ails, and the review says, these 2 beautiful boys and 1 non-binary gimp taught me how to pinch my pig, and now I don't have to suffer anymore.
Oh fuck!
I mean, that's
that really got me. Oh, I did not expect that. Oh shit, that really was very funny.
So which one do you think they mean?
Well, I'm no gimp.
Which one of us do you
Can you
think they
say
mean?
that? I feel that it's even saying that. I felt like I wasn't supposed
Yeah,
to.
I don't think I'm supposed to say that.
Yeah.
I found the shiny
we're-
hoot hoot DBJ. Let's fucking go, Conk. Conk caught a shiny hoot hoot for me. For me. For me, I did it. Here's another one. This is called Podcast. The title of this review is Podcast So Good I Forgot About My Dad. My dad died, and he loved Stores. So when I heard about Stores, the podcast, I was really sad at first. But this podcast is so good and funny, I forgot all about my dad. Thanks, Luke and DBJ.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and I bet your dad would really love the podcast if he was alive.
Also,
yeah.
Just so you know, there's something called Stores Chat on Patreon that I started kind of by accident. Yeah. So it's just sort of a live, basically a group text message with every single person who subscribes to the Patreon.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. I'm kind of liking it.
And you can be part of the Stores Chat if you go to patreon.com/stores the podcast. You can text Luke at home.
It said, do you want to start the chat? And I said, yeah, why not?
I have 53 notifications, and the only number that could be is that chat. That's the only thing it could possibly be.
God, people are going to start canceling the podcast already because the fucking chat.
Just delete the chat.
You should actually delete it, I think. Well, because it's going to notify everybody, right?
Okay, hold on.
You're going to annoy everybody so fucking bad.
Edit chat. Okay, hold on.
Man.
But how are our fans supposed to connect if not through the official Stores chat?
Yeah.
Well, we got to add moderators, too.
And let me just say this again. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Pocket Cast, any of the big platforms. We also have an RSS feed. The main feed episodes of Stores, which are we bring on a guest, we go to the store, we talk about the store, and we talk about other stuff, and we usually have a segment at the end of the episode as well, which is a game or something like that, some sort of trivia contest, something like that. Those main feed episodes are always going to be free, just on the main feed, available to everybody. And you can always listen to those. So if you want to subscribe to those. And on YouTube. And on YouTube, the video version will always be on YouTube for free, once a week. So you're always free to watch that. We appreciate all the money that's come in, all the subscribers, everybody who's part of the Stores community, the Stores Core.
Stores Core.
The Stores Core, which you're joining when you subscribe to Stores. You're all our sweeties and our little babies and our sweeties.
No, it's a podcast. First time chat on Twitch. Have you been listening at all?
Hey, don't get down his ass, okay?
Sorry.
Don't get down his ass.
Pay attention.
I'm a Stores...
No, I know you haven't. Check the links up top. You'll figure it out.
I'm a Stores Core bitch for life. And you can be too if you subscribe. It's a $6 tier for all the bonus episodes, $10 tier for the bonus video. Yeah,
Jesse,
what's up?
His ass?
What?
His ass?
God, you can send pictures in the
I don't even know who you're talking
so
about.
Bad.
I don't even...
Me neither. So why are we jumping straight to his ass?
What? I'm gendering chatters. I'm sorry. That's true. I am. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
I shouldn't be. I guess when somebody is really rude to me, I just assume.
You assume it's a man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's.
And I just want to. Can I just say something because this image is going around.
Right.
This is doctored.
What image?
This is doctored.
What's doctored?
This image. It's doctored.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
That's not real. Yeah.
That's
I
tough.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wouldn't do that.
I hate to see that stuff.
I would not be doing that while I'm recording. I respect the record so deeply. I really. Okay. All right.
Should we play the theme song?
I feel like this isn't the first time somebody has. I feel like this isn't even.
Shit, that's a new one because you're using DBJ's form in a new way. I really like that, chatter.
I feel like this isn't even the first time that my face has been edited into this place, or maybe I just.
Well, that place is the amazing green screen they used at LucasArts and Industrial Light and Magic to create.
Anyway, thank you to all of our Stores Core members. Appreciate you. I don't think we have anyone at the tier that is $100 a month and one time.
Which is weird, by the way.
Well, one time a month, if you pay $100, we will tell you that we love you. either sexually or non-sexually based on your preference. You just got to DM us. We'll tell you
said
once
that
a
shit
month.
without asking me, so I will not be doing that. So that's just
No, that doesn't involve Pat.
Yes,
Yeah, it's,
that
it's
doesn't
just,
involve Pat at all.
It's just me and Luke. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
For $200, that's when Pat
$200,
gets involved.
yeah.
Yeah, $200. Then Pat can do it as well. Yeah, Pat can do it as well. But that's $100. We don't have anyone at that tier yet. Weirdly, everybody is subscribing at the $6 tier, which is a reasonable price and gets you literally double the amount of podcasts.
But
So-
if you want to go up to $10, you're going to get the video of the bonus episode as well. That's
And
our
the
little
videos-
$10
and the videos look
bonus.
really good. The videos
They
look
do.
really good, yeah.
Shot on beautiful 4K technology. Pat, don't make fun of me for saying that again, okay?
I subbed
It
at
hurt my
$10.
feelings last time.
I subbed at $10 because I like videos.
There you go,
That's a
Lulu.
great reason. That's a great reason. I subbed at 10. That's a great reason. Do you offer a student discount? I would say that the lesson that we're giving you by forcing you to pay is more valuable to you as a student, because now you're a student of
Yeah.
real life as well.
Yes, and everything going on in the world. Ugh, so sick of it.
Yes.
Ugh,
Yeah.
so sick of it.
Yeah. Me looking at the newspaper in the morning.
This is nasty.
Ah, what
this is
the heck?
nasty stuff.
Hold on,
This
what the heck
nasty
is going
stuff.
on? What the heck is going on now? Something crazy is happening. I'm DMing Pat at 4 a.m. I was like, did you see the newspaper? Something crazy is happening.
What does this mean? This podcast is great. It helps me complete my Hubbard's dozen. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay. It's a really complicated bit from my stream. So basically, we were talking about L. Ron Hubbard, and he was at one point he was like sending a letter to a friend about like after he had discovered Dianetics, quote unquote. He was like, "It has increased my virility, unbelievable. I'm up to 8 comes a night." And
Oh, sure. Okay.
and so that's a Hubbard's dozen. is coming 8 times in a night.
I like this if it's cheaper by the Hubbard's dozen. It's good to see Wicked Week in there for some reason. Cheaper by the Hubbard's
That's
dozen.
tally number 8.
Fuck, that's really funny.
It's the Hubbard's dozen. I'm completing my Hubbard's dozen, which you can do on our Patreon, patreon.com/stores the podcast.
Yeah, you can also, if Stores the Podcast is how we're found on everything. And we are available on every social media,
We
even
have
Facebook Marketplace.
more reviews. Do you want to read more reviews? Because I kind of want to. Luke?
Yeah. Yes.
Pat? This is a team effort, so we all have to agree.
Yeah, go for it. I'm just like, boy, I don't know if I would have promised this much attention.
What? For what?
You know, for the reviews.
For the reviews? I will
just
start,
don't listen to them. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I'm going to start screening the reviews because there have been a couple that I'm like, that's not cool. So I'm just I'll screen them and only read the ones that aren't like totally.
So now
fucked
you
up.
know if you don't hear yours, it's because there was something wrong with it.
Well, what? Okay, can you put in our private chat which ones are wrong?
No, that there, I don't think it's a matter of right or wrong. I think it's a matter of volume. I think
No, but that's good.
That's
I know.
good.
They
Okay, you're
profess
right.
their
I'm sorry. I'm
psychosexual
sorry.
obsession with Jesse or something.
If your complaint is volume, it's like, oh, then this was the perfect idea to get people to leave reviews. Because
Yeah, no, you're right.
yeah. Okay. This is Stores, the podcast about stores. And the review reads, Stores is a podcast about stores that is good and also is basically Smartlist 2. And it's
Yes,
it's
that's
pretty
good.
It's a podcast about stores. That's why it's called Stores. And
Great,
And that
perfect.
was your pitch for the name of the podcast.
Yes,
as well.
Smartlist 2 is the original working title, but
I do really
unfortunately,
love that.
Smartlist
And
2
I've never
is so
seen
funny.
a single promotion for Smartlist or anything, but just
Really
you
funny.
describing it to me over the course of these streams has made me fall in love with the idea.
It's so funny. It's so funny. This is the title of this is Code Atom of Podcasts. Is that bad?
feels bad.
It feels bad. Is that
Search that.
sorry? Is that like an Amber Alert?
Oh no, yeah, that's a child safety program in
Jesus
the United
Christ.
States. It's for when missing children happen.
Fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Don't
I can't
type
encourage
stuff like
it.
that. Don't type stuff like that. What are you, crazy? Hold on. Let's
crazy?
pull up some good ones. Oh, I like this one. This is entitled, How Do I Buy Stuff Here? Was trying to pick up some family-sized novelty candy and materials to build a convoluted contraption and some other stuff, but seems like these isn't actually stores. Instead, it's just a funny podcast. Guess I'm not replacing my air filter for another few months. At least the pod is funny.
So the language of this is you thought the podcast was a store?
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
I mean,
got it.
Listen,
You thought it was
when
a
comes
store
to-
and you were going there to buy stuff for my stream, I guess.
with SEO confusion and e-commerce, like we did set ourselves up to to have a little bit of noise in the signal when people get on and search stores.
But I
Yeah,
actually,
I understand.
but that's also part of the genius is like it's such a
It is
singular word, and somehow there really isn't a podcast that's just called this.
Yeah,
So it is
rocks.
like there was somehow an empty space where this podcast sits. Let's see, is this one totally fucked up? Yeah, this one's okay. Informative and fun. I always have trouble when I go to the grocery store and listen to fun music about YouTube sports and look at all the bread in the bread aisle. But then when it comes to check out and fill up my grocery bags, I have no clue what the order of operations is. This show has changed all of that. I had my first successful interaction at the cheese counter and feel like less of a buffoon. Rock on.
Okay, I like that.
So this is-
that's fun, dude.
I think this is a reference to Kai Ramsey. I'm not sure. But rock on. Rock on.
Rock on.
This next one's titled Efficient. If you listen to it on 1.5 times speed, it takes 2/3 of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's good. That's good knowledge to put out there in the world.
And we actually support people listening to the podcast at like 2x speed or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
people do because their brain has been like all their accents in their mind are burned out. And
When
they
I'm
can't
doing
li-
light content screening on the edit for this, I do play it at enhanced speed.
Yeah, but you're
with the
listening to
audio.
it. Yeah, but you're
I
mean,
am.
Or sorry, you're editing it. That makes sense because you're like working on it.
But then I pause it to play it to make more precise edits, and I'm like, these guys sound so drunk. Just suddenly, just hearing you guys talk at 1.5 speed suddenly drop down to just normal talking speed.
We
You
sound
sedated.
we sound. I'm sure we sound sedated and like slurring everything.
Yelling at each other.
Slowpuke
Fucking bullshit.
says I prefer to listen to it in 2.25x because I love it so much that I listen to it longer.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay. I rated it a 5 on Pocket Cast, but it won't let me write a review, so I opened a random restaurant on Google and input what I was going to write in my review. Should I read this? No, I actually just read what it is, and I'm not going to read it.
You can't give them you can't reward them for not doing the one thing they have to do to get their fucking thing read out loud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that, unfortunately. The first time, this one is from Conk. The first time I ever heard of the Stores podcast was probably at Camp David. When the presidents and the other people I probably shouldn't mention are using it, they let the gingers use it for the yearly ginger convention. Anyway, someone showed me this and I thought it was a joke, but it genuinely changed my life. I really hope this podcast continues even beyond the death of the podcasters. Should they be replaced with AI after death? Good stuff. So this is a double reference to Time Spell.
Oh god.
I wasn't expecting the second reference to Time Spell, but thank you for the
Yeah.
thank you for the review. Appreciate it.
And
Positive
I don't know what
review.
time spell is, so it's lost on me.
It's
I
a
didn't watch that one. Yeah, I didn't watch it. No, I know it's your show. I just didn't watch it. So wasn't interested.
sorry. The stores podcast subreddit is going crazy. And what is this description for it? Subreddit for store podcast, foreskin restoration, and One Piece card game. Who the fuck? Okay. Well, thank you for. I mean, this is actually the real link to the Patreon, which is funny. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay. This is from Podcast Addict. It's a 5-star review, which from Onani King, which says, "This podcast is so good. I like how they'll have to decide if the store is bitch or itch. I hope this is a running segment in every episode.
Come on.
Also,
Come
the Summit War is the
on!
best One Piece arc. Okay, so I got
disagree
bullied.
with both those things.
I got bullied out of doing swish or wish.
Because we shouldn't be
Bitch or
saying
itch.
bitch on the podcast.
This was how we were going to rate the stores. On the first
I know,
episode,
but
we talked through this. We were going to rate the stores. Is it a bitch or itch? Is the store a bitch or are you itching to go to it? And then there was wish or swish, which is do you wish it existed or is it swishing like empty space is what you want?
You know what
Like
we
the
should
wind
do?
blowing through it, yeah.
We
The
should
wind
put
is
the-
blowing through it and nobody's going.
We should put the One Piece episodes. We should do a One Piece podcast, but it's only at the $100 tier.
It's really funny to do a 3-hour One Piece podcast that only one person in the world can hear. It's not, you were going to say 4. No, one person in the world will be hearing that podcast. It's really funny. Oh, that's really funny. Is there an episode of One Piece where they go to a store? There's several, actually.
Yeah.
As early as Logetown, there's a store coded arc. This next review is entitled, I'm Just Listening to the Stores. Stores is Luke and DBJ's version of the classic just going to the store breakup story. What? What does that mean?
Huh.
Instead of walking out to buy something, they're walking straight out of their relationship. Luke and DBJ, along with each week's special guest, admit that they're bad at breakups and goodbyes and save themselves the trouble. What the fuck are you talking to?
Is this ChatGPT?
Nah, this is probably the description for an existing podcast.
Yeah, this is definitely like Call Her Daddy or whatever the fuck that podcast is.
I think this is a description for another podcast. The chorus for this podcast originally came from an anti-smoking PSA that Pat Gill produced in 2011. What? Stores became a sleeper hit from Luke and DBJ's album Emotion Side B, in part due to its popularity on Vine, a short video streaming service that has since shut down. So what the fuck is this? This is a Carly Rae Jepsen song.
Oh, but it's like the genius, it's like the rap genius understanding of the song and then replaced with stores.
I gotta close a bunch of these reviews. This is a lot of reviews. This is actually really good. If all of these are real reviews, then this
is great. I'm legitimately, this is helpful.
Yeah, this actually helps us hugely. Thank you so much to everybody that's subscribing, that's following the podcast, that's checking out stores. Obviously, I'm streaming right now, but I hope that you'll save it and listen to it tomorrow morning or after we're all done streaming today or whatever. Whenever you're doing anything, I think it's really fun to listen to in any context. It's working.
Right,
you guys we're on the comedy charts on Apple.
Are we really?
We were 145 earlier.
Holy shit!
I mean, that's
almost as high as Smartless.
It's not as high as Smartless.
Whoa!
Okay,
Sorry, really quickly. Can I tell you about a funny at-home phenomenon I just experienced? Is that I need to open the office door to let the Wi-Fi in. Is that a thing? I bought this under door blocker because there's always been like a fucking 3-inch gap under my door. So I bought this blocker thing, put it under there. Now when I close my door, I cannot get Wi-Fi in my office.
That's so funny. Can I ask you a question? And I'm just asking questions. Is it possible that there's a Junji Ito the chair situation that's happening with your door where there's a guy in there? There's like a pervert in there who gets sexually aroused by being a door, and he's inside your door?
It's entirely possible, yeah. And I'm touching his knob all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look back and it's been a penis.
Let's get back to these reviews.
Okay, well.
Nice. We're higher than Comedy Bang Bang today. Comedy Bang Bang, you canceled.
That's so fucking crazy. That's so crazy to hear that. I don't believe that.
Nothing. Listen, Jesse, hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. You will never, ever be part of a project that is more popular than Office Ladies. Ever.
Sorry,
no matter what you do.
I was getting like misty for a second before you said some stupid Office Ladies shit because I was thinking, because I'm like, we're next to fucking Comedy Bang Bang on the comedy charts. And for some reason that really hit me in my gut.
Save it for when we're not on the show. All right, keep going.
Listen, I am that I am, Popeye, and I can only act how I feel. And I mean that hit me. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, this next review is entitled "My Cart Runneth Over with Laughs," and I like that. I like it a lot. I'm holding myself back from being like crazy sincere about all this the entire 3 hours.
I know.
Okay? I am doing my absolute best.
I know.
And I have a ton of really funny videos for us to watch.
Not only
when
are
we're
we
done with
following the funny, we're following the fun today, Jesse.
this. Yeah. It's possible that I think tomorrow on my stream is going to be Die, because we have so much good stuff, and I don't think we're going to get through it today. We're probably going to watch a little bit, but, you know. Anyway, this is my cart runneth over with laughs. Review. Step aside, true crime enthusiasts. Forget your in-depth explorations of ancient history. Luke and Jesse have unveiled the ultimate secret to life, going to the store. Who would have thought this one's so long? Who would have thought that the journey to buy new slacks could be both hilariously absurd and profoundly insightful? Each episode of Stores takes listeners on a wild ride through grocery aisles interspersed with philosophical musings on the ideal checkout line. It's so amazing to read a bunch of these reviews and know which ones listened and which ones have not listened to it yet. Like, which ones have not listened to the podcast
Instead
at all
of
yet.
listening, just took this as a creative writing prompt for the day.
But these are all so like incredibly well thought out visions of what this podcast could potentially be.
And isn't.
And is
And
not.
is not at all.
Is not.
Is not. Certainly is not. There's like 2 minutes of like a meditation, which is not really a meditation at the beginning, and then it's two screaming guys the whole actual episode. I just wanted to boost the lads. You're boosting us. This is working. It's helping.
I love it. No, thank you.
Yeah.
You are legit being nice. My therapist, I don't like that the second paragraph starts with my therapist believes I'm making progress.
Let's keep reading. From existential dread over the price of avocados to an unexpected burst of joy at the squeak of a robe shopping Sorry, I can't even read this.
Unfortunately, that seems like something that would happen in the worst way. That's like
this
our
is
worst
such
impulses.
funny writing. I hope this isn't like ChatGPT, because it's so funny if this was intentionally written this way. From existential dread over the price of avocados to an unexpected burst of joy at the squeak of a rogue shopping cart wheel, Stories keeps listeners on their edge of their seats. My therapist believes I'm making progress, but honestly, I'm just listening to Luke and Jesse discuss the intricacies of bulk bin etiquette. This podcast isn't just a 5-star rating, it's a 5-star discount on my mental well-being, purchased exclusively from the convenience store of my soul. Don't miss out on this incredible experience. Get Stories in your ears now and prepare to have your life and your next grocery trip transformed. You might even drop your organic kombucha in laughter.
No, that is funny. That is so fucking funny.
So
I like
fucking
that a lot.
stupid.
You know, it's all fun and games until someone comes up to you at a live show 10 years from now and goes, if you guys stop doing your podcast, I'll fucking blow up with a bomb. You know what I mean? It's all a fucking joke until that happens. Then who's laughing?
Huh. It looks like somebody has a weird skin on their Apple Podcast app. Yeah. Weird CSS on this one. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read it because, you know, we only read real ones. Fucker.
Yeah,
This next one is from professional gamer Natalie. Title
Perfect.
It's entitled Stores Podcast About Stores. I listened to this to learn about my favorite store, The Vet, which I call the dog poison store.
Oh, shit. All right.
And they just kept talking about what if Jar Jar Binks drank all the medicine and if it would fix him. There's nothing wrong with being a Gungan. Now, Luke and Pat, can you tell me, did we say that on the
never
podcast?
Said there's anything wrong with being
We
a
did
Gungan.
not say that. No.
Okay, because
You
I
did
feel
tell
like
Luke to stop doing the voice.
I did tell Luke to stop doing the voice, but
Yeah, save it for the voice because I'm on next week.
Me sort of meekly after a pause saying, "Do you think that if Jar Jar Binks had enough medicine, it would fix him?" That feels like something that I would say on the podcast, just based on my experiences so far. But I don't really. You kept saying how Gungans don't talk normal. They don't. They talk weird. They talk like a fish. This next one is called Incredible Podcast. Man, so funny right out the gate. DBJ, Luke, and Pat have incredible chemistry. Really funny. Already subscribed to the Patreon at patreon.com/storesthepodcast. Incredible. That said, I had already pre-written this scathing review, and I feel bad posting it now, but I don't like wasted effort. More like Snores the podcast. Head butt dumb Jesse, the puke man, and Pat Gill dickhead, should be sponsored by 1-800-Mattress because they put you right to sleep and not by NyQuil because they're going to put them out of business. I played this for my grandpa, and he packed his suitcase and walked straight into hell. He didn't leave a will. He left a won't. My grandma won't stop crying, but she said it's not because of my grandpa. It's because of Stores the podcast. Going to invest in dumpster stock because of how full they will be with Stores the podcast.
This rocks.
He packed his suitcase and walked straight into hell. It's like a really legitimately beautiful turn of phrase.
It's a beautiful. That's out of like a Neil Simon play.
Yeah, these are Neil Hamburger jokes. Like,
Fuck, man.
This rocks.
Fuck. Oh, that's so good. Hold on one sec. Let me grab a water from over here. Just had to grab a water.
He left a won't. God damn,
he didn't leave a will. He
left a won't.
How do I subscribe to that reviewer's podcast? It's on patreon.com/stores the podcast.
Yeah, they're in the chat. They're using the chat function, so don't worry.
Oh, dude, I think I'm dehydrated. I want to talk more about the American Girl doll store because it's so fresh in my mind, but it's also going to be an episode, so I don't want to like ruin everything.
Right.
I don't even though I don't think it matters that much. Hold on. Let me get some more.
Yeah, it also is going to be something that's happening in weeks.
Yeah, so everyone's going to
okay, tell me, are you earnestly, folks in the chat, are you getting a notification from Patreon every single time this chat goes off?
Delete the chat. Nobody wants it. Why are you trying to save the chat?
I like to see what's going on in there.
Didn't we specifically say we cannot make a store?
They said no. They said no.
Okay. We specifically said
I just commented.
Luke,
I commented stores.
Luke,
I'll moderate it. This will be my thing.
We literally said we cannot have a Discord because we can't even moderate our own Discord.
Well, yeah, but this
and
is
now
like
you've started a disaster.
All right,
How about
this? The first time it gets out of hand, I'll delete it.
No, we don't wait for that.
That's so crazy, Luke. Luke, we're either starting a Discord or we're not. Okay, do not do this fucking unmoddable chat
Discords.
thing.
We don't have a Patreon chat.
People can comment on posts on the Patreon. That's plenty. They can't
have a whole conversation.
I know a guy with modding experience that has a lot of free time. Friend of yours? Okay. Let's read the next one. This is entitled Great But Haunting. Great But Haunting.
Ooh.
Okay. I love stores, so I'm kind of the target audience for this podcast. But every time the one host talks, my dog starts going nuts barking at the speaker. I should have known something was wrong when during the intro music, the lights began to flicker and a fog rolled in, a common harbinger of doom. With that said, I love hearing the history of stores. So which one of us is that?
If it's me, it's anti-Semitic. Just letting you know before you answer, chat.
Now, so the intro is me, so I think it's probably me.
Also, I just want to say we're at 1150 on the Patreon, so thank you guys so much.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Wow.
It's really
if you want to support, I'm so excited about this project. And yeah, if you want to support it, it's there for you. And I want to keep doing it. This is extra DBJ, and I'm really happy about it. And I hope that it goes very, very far. I hope it goes.
I think
very,
DBJ's
very
really slowed down their output in the last year for some reason that you can't quite understand.
What?
Well, don't worry. Stores is here to make up the difference.
You can't say that. And also, that's not true. That's like so the opposite of true.
I know. I don't believe that. I just knew it would
so
really hurt. It would really get under your skin.
Congratulations.
I did it. I know you so well. That's why we're great podcast hosts. We know the exact things to make each other bad.
You can really fuck with me if you want.
Taking all your insecurities and putting them out for the world to see as a joke.
Okay. This is entitled A Tour de Force of America in Its Time. Review. Two history buffs take turns engaging the audience about the spaces that are created in American history. The research they present to both the guests and the audience can truly stand among the greatest history podcasts of our time. Thoroughly concise, certainly loud enough to hear. and endlessly thought-provoking. It's almost like Millard Fillmore himself is presenting the subject of the episode to you. Wow.
Now this, genuinely cannot tell if this is another podcast they slipped us in, or the loud is making me think it's something they wrote.
I think
is
it has
Millard
to be
Fillmore
something
on your? Yeah, Millard Fillmore something on your stream, right?
I wouldn't describe it as being on my stream.
That's a guy that you. That's like one of your characters.
It's not one of my characters. There's a small contingent of Millard Fillmore heads in my chat who seem to have like attached to him as a comfort character. I don't really know what's happening with that. Wait, thanks for that. Put this one on the board for YouTube. These are YouTube comments, not reviews. Unfortunately, those don't count, so we're not going to be reading those.
Quigley.
We gotta stick to it because we have so many reviews to get through.
Yep.
So we gotta stick to it. Optimistic is the title. Review. I hope these young creatives get around to covering Tanger outlets. I don't know what that is, but I have to be okay with them even if they don't, because I was recently informed by a close contingent of friends that a lot of my own suffering is self-inflicted.
Wait, are the
Okay. And I should practice being content with the wishes of others, even especially at the expense of myself. That's so crazy.
Okay, all right.
Kendra says,
so there's a lot that's fucking going nuts here. Tanger outlets. Is this like a? Okay, no, these aren't the specific outlet stores. Okay.
So Kendra sent me 2 reviews and is asking which one we should use. And so let's just check these out. The first one is titled Really Good, and the review is, has anyone else noticed that the audio is just the blood-curdling shrieking of someone being flayed alive? Can't wait to see where it goes. Pretty good.
That's not a way to describe your friend's general speaking patterns,
and
Kendra,
then,
I don't
okay,
think.
but this one is good. I like this one a lot. The title of this one is Crapping Soundtrack, and the review is, I only listen to podcasts while I'm crapping, so I have only heard the first 28 minutes of it, but it's pretty good. So I think you got to use that
soundtrack.
one. I think you got to use that one, Kendra.
That's real good.
Crapping soundtrack.
Crapping soundtrack.
I've made some updates to the Patreon, everybody.
Earlier today, you know what I did?
What?
You know what I did
Is it gone?
You know what I did during the 2-hour break between Luke's podcast or Luke's stream and mine? I keep mixing them up. You know what I did?
I could send another message in the chat and it opens it right back up.
God,
Jesus.
No, you can close it, Pat. You can close it. I just thought it was
You know what I
funny
did
to
in the
open
break?
again.
You know what I did in the break? It was
What'd you do?
I played Metroid Fusion on the toilet for 45 minutes. And that healed
Wonderful
me.
game.
And I
Great
had
activity,
lunch.
Your ass was out while you're doing it?
It would be weird if I was sitting on the toilet with my pants on.
Sometimes I just go in there to think. Sorry that sent a notification, everybody. That was just for the bit.
Do not sit on the toilet for 45 minutes.
Take it to the store subreddit.
Keep it
honestly. That's
to
where you
yourself. I don't need your input on what I do. I don't need your input, okay? Turns out Metroid Fusion really fun game. So, I don't know what your fucking problem is.
Sad though.
Is it sad? Do you find it sad?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I be right back? I'm gonna go check in on how the dove is doing.
Absolutely. Yeah, go check on the bird.
I'll be right back.
I got to find my place on these reviews.
Sorry, I wanted to say I've made some changes to the chat. The chat is now gone again. Thank you for enjoying it while it lasted. And we've updated. I was in a really big hurry this morning and last night trying to get stuff ready for this. I've gone back through and put more links into people's stuff, including JF's various podcasts and streams, and Jessica's art portfolio.
Yeah.
Who did our wonderful podcast.
So just calling out our collaborators early on, yeah. Did you ever say how you destroyed your phone? No, because it's not really a good story. It slipped out of my pocket while I was getting out of the car, and it hit the ground, and that's it. But I have been using a broken phone and now I haven't had any time to like call Verizon and fix my eSIM, so now I have 2 phones, which makes me feel like a small business owner, and it makes me insane.
Quigley.
I feel like I'm like a contractor because I'm carrying around 2 phones.
That's such a cool move.
It's not a cool move. I don't like it at all. Drug dealer?
You gotta get one of them big Otter boxes.
I'm gonna get a case for the new phone, but I don't know what kind. Might get a wallet case. But I don't like carrying around 2 phones. It's a whole look. Makes me feel insane. I have a phone in my front pocket and my back pocket. I feel crazy.
It'd
Anyway,
be really funny to get a wallet or a phone case that looks like a little briefcase. It's like just a tiny briefcase that you fully unfold to unhatch the tiny hatch and open it up.
yeah.
Just a thought. Let's
Oh,
keep-
can I say something, Pat? I just had an idea. I was like, how do we engage people in like a live way this week that drives people to stores, like to the Patreon, and also rewards them a little bit? How about this? How does this sound to you? Does this sound insane? What if I did a stream, because I don't know what I'm doing Friday, I think. There's an undesignated day this week. What if I did like Mario Kart with fans, but only people who are subscribed to stores? Like we make
So
a
you're saying-
Patreon.
you're
We make a
saying only
Patreon.
fans.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
But like we make a post on the Patreon that's like, here's the code.
yeah, that could be
To
fun.
play with
That's
us.
pretty easy to share a code. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, right? And then we're just doing like stores on Friday. We're doing stores cart on Friday. That could be fun. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Honestly, that
yeah, I
might
was
push
also
me over the
thinking-
edge. Please don't come right now. Please don't come right now. That's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, other things you can do stream exclusive, Patreon exclusive streams. That's a thing that could be in our future. Like if we ever like
Yeah, we didn't want to
find a
this has been a
specific-
conversation. Sorry, this has been a conversation before, but it was just like, I think we're launching with plenty of stuff, and we didn't want to overcomplicate it. Even just like launching with video was a big deal, and so we wanted to make sure.
Yeah, and over promising too, and it's like
We wanted to make sure that we have
definitely
everything
knew-
nailed down. Yeah.
And we knew we wanted to do bonus episodes, obviously. So we're like, let's start with that, and then we'll go from there.
But we want to do. I mean, the streaming thing is obviously something we'd be into. Some special
I
community
love
stuff.
streaming.
We're thinking about community stuff. We're thinking about doing. I was just talking to Luke about doing like a once a month episode that is like a media share, like announcing at the beginning of the month, hey, we're going to be talking to everybody on the Patreon about this manga that we're all going to read together, or we're all going to watch this movie or play this game, and at the end of the month we'll talk about it on an episode and get like questions or comments from everybody, like a book club. Yeah, like a book club, but for not just for books, for manga or games or movies or whatever.
I really love this comment from Begging for Bizarre Stream. Oh shit, video? We can see what DBJ looks like.
I look bad in the video versions. I need to like lean forward like I do on
no,
stream.
it's a couple things. It's the chair position, it's the lighting. We're working on it, folks.
Yeah, it's not very flattering to me.
Mm-mm.
It is pretty brutal lighting.
I kind of look like a fat fuck, you know?
Nah,
I kind of look like a fat
I
fuck.
do think. I think you both look very handsome in it, but I do think we need to.
That's exactly what your mom says when you look like shit in a photograph.
We just need to get some angles
So
on those lights.
I'll nail it down. Luke, while you were away, I was like, I want to do a just with Stores Patreon members. I want to do a stream on Friday. I think that's like Mario Kart with Stores people. Mario Kart with
Fun.
our
Yeah, let's
subscribers.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that.
Let's
Yeah.
do that. Okay,
That sounds like
so
a great idea.
That's this Friday, and it'll be a celebration of everything that we've done in the first 5 days of Stores, and we're just going to be playing Mario Kart, and maybe we can play with some other pals, but that'll be exclusive to people who are subscribed to the Patreon. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I guess
crazy
no por-
to me that
I guess
DBJ
no-
came up with Stores Cart off the top of their head. That's just the kind of genius that makes me want to spend cash I don't have, hard-earned cash I have. That's making me
Yeah.
laugh. Sorry.
Brent Again says, I guess no pores allowed. You can still watch the stream. I'm giving you. You get so much
Wait,
from
no, you
me.
can't.
You
Aren't we
get
going to stream
so
on
mu-
the Patreon?
Oh wait,
Or what do you mean?
I was just saying. I'll just to promote it a little bit more.
Oh, you mean on Twitch? Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
we should do it on Stores. But I think we should wait before we do any live streams like on Patreon
Nah,
specifically.
We don't want to build a fresh stream thing up. Yeah. I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's better just
Your
to
idea
keep.
was just handing out the code.
Yeah, my idea is just like only people in the Patreon are going to have the code, so that we can all play together as a community, and then we'll
Baxter
stream it on
Graves.
Twitch so that we can continue to like promote it.
Right.
Baxter Graves says, "I don't have a Switch 2. If I subscribe to the Patreon, will you buy me one?"
If you subscribe for $100, listen. If you subscribe to the
Don't
$100 tier
say-
for
Luke-
wait. For 3
Luke?
years, I will buy you a Switch 2. 3 years.
Actually, yeah, that's a good deal.
3 years.
Yep.
That's a good deal.
It's like the Zin's reward.
For $2 over Cash App, I will leak the code. That's kind of expensive, to be honest. It's kind of an expensive leak. Anyway, thanks to everybody who has already subscribed. Just one more pitch. I know that I'm plugging it a lot, but this is the whole idea of today's stream. It's a huge project. This could be meaningfully life-changing for all three of us, I would say. If it goes in a certain direction, then like it could change a lot, you know? Pat is... I'm so happy that Pat was free. We were talking about this earlier. I'm so happy that Pat was free to be part of this.
Me too. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I want to be doing.
It's kind of what I want to be doing too.
Me too. I love stores.
This will not affect the stream. I'm still going to be streaming because stream is my love. But
yeah, we're the idea of this is it's supplementing our stream, and you know, I think as you all could imagine, in a what?
Sorry, people in the chat think Pat was free means you're not paying me.
No, I mean he was available.
I lost my job.
Yes, he was available.
Pat was free.
He was.
Well, Pat was free. I mean, whatever.
I guess I phrased it kind of rude. Free use Pat. Free use Pat. It was there was a little bit of kismet. Pat lost his job and then was able to collaborate on this with us, and that part I'm very happy about.
And they say when God closes a door, he opens a window, and an angel named Pat Gill came in that window.
Yes.
That's right.
And I'm the door, because I'm stuck in the doors. What's the next
Help,
review?
I'm stuck in the door.
This one is titled We, and it reads, Wowee, wee, hooray, wee, wowie, zowie, la 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 la, wee, wow, ha 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 ha, oh no, wee, boingy boingy boingy, ha 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 ha, wee 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 wee, stores, 5 stars.
Thank you.
Great. Can I read one, DBJ?
Yeah, read one. Yeah.
I really appreciate what Dustin's doing here. Really, really trying to get us juiced up in the SEO. Deuce Drew says, finally, a podcast by 2 of the funniest guys around. Dead Blossom Jesse from Substack and Luke Taylor from Stores. These guys make the Doughboys look like the blank check guys. They make 99% invisible look like 99% unlistenable. They make my favorite murder look like my least favorite murder, Ron Goldman. If you like true crime, you'll love this show because it's a true crime that it took so long for these guys to start a podcast. I love Stores so much that it will become a problem in my life and the lives of my loved ones. I hope they have an episode about the cigar lounge near my apartment.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, fuck, that's funny.
That's really funny.
Oh, that's really funny. Ugh. Fuck. The reviews are so good.
You guys are really crushing it. You're really.
Yeah,
I guess I was.
But
I'm like, God damn.
I guess I didn't have anything to worry about as far as like what I was gonna do on the stream today.
Yeah.
Because all I have to do is read these reviews and it's good. This is entitled "Very Funny," like TBS. I was really. I don't like this review. I was really pumped because I thought a genius had finally decided to make a Snorks podcast. I was a little bummed when I found out it was about stores, but then
Snorks
happy
Nights
when I
goes
realized how
dummy,
goddamn funny it is. I was laughing the whole episode, so it's definitely worth a listen. And who knows, maybe they'll do a Snorks episode at some point when they finally open this Times Square Snorkaporium. Jesus Christ.
Snorks Hive, rise up.
Snorks Hive, rise up.
We're doing a Snorks watch along in the Patreon.
Okay. I would do...
God, no.
I would do a bonus... No,
I don't want to do a
bonus
Snorks
episode. Bonus episode that is Snorks live commentary. It's like a commentary
it's like
track.
Mystery Science Theater 3000, but it's Snorks.
We're just watching it and we're talking about what's happening in the episode.
God damn it, man.
That would be good. That would be good. That's better than the fucking Snorks thing I did.
I love the Storks, dude. You seriously have to stop being hard on yourself about the Storks episode. It was so good.
You are incapable of giving a normal compliment. You are incapable of just saying something nice for 1 second. Just saying it was good. Because I saw like the impulse to be nice was there at the beginning, and then you lost confidence in it and had to make it into a joke halfway through. I could feel it.
Luke? I don't know, man. I don't know. And if you want more of this incredible banter,
where I try to start an argument and Luke no-sells it.
Yeah.
Listen to the podcast.
I don't want to start an argument. I want to talk about our podcast.
This title is Normal Podcast Review. The review is Stores is a program made available in digital format or download over the internet, and usually features one or more recurring hosts engaged in a discussion about a particular topic or current event.
Well, this is ChatGPT, obviously.
I'm wondering if this is just a Wikipedia entry. Help me, I am trapped in a hell dimension of endless terrors, and can only contact your world through podcast reviews. Please help me. Please help send help now. I love to download the digital audio files to my personal device to listen to at a time of my choosing.
Oh, fuck, man.
I zoned out of the review at the exact wrong time.
I know, me too.
Okay. This next review is entitled, These Little Guys Are Onto Some Thong. Review. Picture yourself in a store and some sort of alt guys in the nuts aisle are talking about Darth Maul's pud being red from rubbing it raw like crazy or something. And you can even pay for it.
Jesus Christ.
Alt? I got called alt? I got called some sort of alt guy?
You're like a freaking hipster.
I've never been called that in my life. I've never been called...
Well, they said some sort of, so, it's like they're not sure either.
Yeah, like maybe it's somebody who's like sort of visually scouting you and like doesn't know the difference between alt and greaser.
Yeah. Greaser makes sense. Greaser makes a lot more sense. I got the pompadour.
And you got the cool sort of like the little twist, like I said, like the woman did at the store yesterday.
Yeah. We'll twist a little bit of hair. This review is 5 stars from Lox Bagley, and it reads, This podcast reminded me of my dad. He was a miserable, ornery wretch who hated stores. I brought a Bluetooth speaker to his grave and played the first episode at maximum volume with the speaker pointing into the earth. I will be doing this for every future episode. The podcast is good also.
That's how you leave a review, folks. That's a masterclass.
Oh, that's funny.
I hate your dad.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's in hell.
I'm glad he's in hell with his briefcase. How is this chat so funny? I don't know, man. I really, truly don't know. But it's nice to every once in a while just have a stream where all I have to do is read everybody else's jokes. And don't post this. This is so fucked up to me.
What?
It's probably different now. It might not still be in this place, but seeing these two next to each other makes me feel...
I know. Can't believe we're only at one spot behind Knowledge Fight. Fuck yeah.
Because it's not a chat filled up with frog and 7TTV emotes. The one thing that upsets me about Twitch chats that are filled with the fucking spinning fish is I know that it's 29-year-olds doing it.
Yeah, because that's who's watching this.
If it's like Queso, and I know everybody watching Queso is 13, it's like, okay, yeah, I liked memes when I was 13, but like, it's not them. Anyway, sorry. Here's another review. This is entitled Therapeutic. The review reads, Took 28 years, but this podcast finally let me get over the time I got lost in a JCPenney's. The first episode of Stores is JCPenney with Jesse Farrar. It is available on all platforms now.
Has he ever done anything with like Jesse Ferrero Rocher? Because that feels like that's just leaving money on the table for him.
That's such a joke that you make and nobody likes, and you make it for 3 weeks. You make it for 3 weeks.
I was laughing as I was saying it. Oh, Patreon's over $1,200 a month.
The Patreon is over 12. Hold on, let me refresh. Jesus
Thanks,
Christ.
Buko.
The paid members number is wrong also. It keeps updating like once every 3 hours.
Yeah.
Is Patreon's chat still active? You can get in the store's community and start talking.
No, you
I
can't.
have
The
to tell you,
chat's
I deleted the chat, so everybody can put that on. I'll be the heel there. I deleted the chat, but I did hear after I deleted the chat that when you reactivate it, people got emails to join the chat.
I know. I'm not gonna do it again.
That's
So
so
check it
funny.
here. I'm literally gonna direct them to the fucking subreddit because I think that's good. And
Don't do that either, because we're gonna get that taken down. Oh yeah.
Why, Pat?
I'm with Pat on this. I'm with
okay.
Pat on
All
this.
right.
Now
All
I do
right.
think that like there's no way that it's not just jokes, but
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to live. There's no way it needs to live. I don't believe that. We got to come up with some sort of goal for like, because I think we could hit 1,500 today.
I would love to hit 1,500.
That would be crazy if we hit that today. And I think that it's possible. And I'm like, what can we do? Like, what's a good goal?
I mean, 1,500 to me is amazing. That's 700 for me and Jesse each, and 100 for Pat.
Don't joke about that. Don't joke
I'm
about
kidding.
that.
I guess that could be real, but obviously it's not.
It actually frequently is. But it is not the case in our case, and we will not be discussing
Pat
specifics
literally
like
went-
we said.
Pat literally went silent when I did that too.
No, sorry, I spaced out. Say it again.
Don't say it again.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Yeah.
It was about money. It was just
Yeah.
a funny joke.
Oh yeah, no, the money situation is completely fair.
Period.
If it hits 2,000 today, relaunch the podcast next week. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean relaunch it?
Relaunch the podcast next week.
Okay.
I can't make heads or tails of that.
What if we
really.
had some big marathon viewing, you and I, Luke, if we hit a certain amount? Like,
Yeah.
and maybe it can even be like a stores stream or something, but like something where we watch like 3 movies in a row.
Sure. If we hit 2,000 today, we will do something that is we will do a big thing. This is so good.
We'll
if
do a
it hits
big
$2,000,
thing.
we'll do a big thing.
We'll do a big thing.
We
I don't
will
know.
release the Goo Crew parody album.
bruh.
I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about that anymore. Ugh. Y'all run a marathon
Bruh.
together while watching funny videos? There's got to be something that you and I can do.
Okay, how about this? If it hits,
Yeah.
if by some godforsaken reason it hit 2,000 today, me and Jesse will watch all 10 One Piece movies back to back and live stream the entire thing on Patreon.
I would do that. I would
Okay.
do that. I would do that over a weekend, and I would absolutely do that. Yeah.
Great. So we're far from it. I don't think it's gonna fucking happen.
Can I ask a
so that's
can I ask a question?
huh?
Nobody wants One Piece. Is there a stupider thing that we can watch?
That
is
Well,
worse.
how many episodes of fucking Snorks are there, man?
No, it can't be Snorks. I don't want to do.
No, we can't do Snork
No, I
stuff. We
don't
gotta
want-
start. We gotta start new jokes for this.
Yeah, it's got to be new jokes.
There's only like 20 hours of Snorks. It's doable.
That is doable. It's very, very doable. Watch every
Yeah,
Land
nope.
Before Time movie. Oh, Luke,
I hate those movies, man.
Luke,
No. God, I can feel that. No.
Watch
no.
all. That's good. Watch all 3 Clerks movies. That's so bad.
That's good.
That's so
That's
painful.
awful and good.
Wait,
yeah.
can I throw this? Because
I
we gotta make it a little
hate
more
those.
incentive. All 3 Clerks movies and Tusk.
Tusk is so bad. Fuck. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. All 3 Clerks movies
Okay.
and Tusk. If we
Okay.
hit 2,000.
If we hit 2,000
Let's say
today,
in the first week, or should we just say today?
Oh, hang on. Clown from Batman says Mallrats too.
yeah, let's
Wow,
not
like-
argue against each other. Let's not like negotiate against ourselves. 2,000
Sure.
Yeah.
today.
Today.
Let's kick off the store's existence and make this
Yes.
thing exist for like 5 years at least.
Yes.
And
Yes.
make it 2,000 today. And if we hit it, we will watch. We can't watch all of Kevin Smith because isn't that like 40 hours?
He's made a lot of
No,
fucking
no,
movies.
just I'd say just the store-oriented movies. So Mallrats
All
Yes.
of
and
Kevin
3 Clerks
Smith's
movies.
store-oriented
And
movies and Tusk.
And
All,
Tusk.
all
Pat.
3 Clerks movies, Mallrats, and
Mallrats
Tusk.
and Tusk.
And one sitting,
then-
we're not allowed to leave. We're not allowed to leave. We have to bring the food with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time? No, that's saving us.
And if we feel up to it, Red State too. But that's a
Yoga
maybe.
Hosers takes place in a... No, I don't want to...
Does it really?
I don't want to watch... Dude, have you seen Yoga Hosers?
No.
It's literally
daughter,
so
right?
fucking unwatchable.
God, it literally
it's so unwatchable.
It is in at a convenience store.
It's okay. I guess then we're that can't we listen, we committed to all the Kevin Smith Stores movies.
Tusks.
Yeah, it's all the Kevin Smith Store movies.
Yeah,
And
all the Kevin Smith Store movies.
Luke, Yoga Hosers is so fucking bad. It's so it's not even funny bad.
Okay. All right.
so
Well, you know what?
crazy.
We're at 12:42. So if you want to see the two favorite guys you love to make, three favorite guys, because Pat, obviously, it doesn't matter if you're just the producer. You have to be there the entire time. You understand that, right? Correct?
Yeah,
Great.
sure.
Zwitty says, fine, I'll subscribe, but don't look at my real name on the Patreon or look it up because I work for Lockheed Martin and I don't want everyone in chat to be mad at me. Listen, there is a responsibility that you have as a Twitch streamer or anybody who receives donations where you are basically, and this is the truth, especially with a queer community like I have, if you're getting donations, you're looking at 50 dead names in 1 hour.
Yeah.
And so you basically,
so bad.
when you read it, your eyes have to roll back in your head like a mentat so that you can't see it. And you have to just not accept the information.
And both understand how, and both thank the person and realize it's the money from them, but then also be like, oh, I guess someone sent me money at the same time.
Just delete it from your mind. Just like, it cannot exist. It cannot
more.
exist. Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Well,
It's a skill that you need to
we're almost
develop.
at 1300. So let's pray to
really?
God
Just
here.
with that?
Yeah.
That's almost $100 a month more just from the Kevin Smith promise.
Yeah.
I don't
Kevin
want to watch
Smith
fucking
stole.
Kevin Smith. Okay.
God.
Okay.
And we're gonna sit there and fucking do it too. And we're gonna
here's
do it in my studio.
Can I say
we'll have
something?
it all going.
Can I say something, Luke? And you're not
What's
going to
up?
like this, okay?
Okay.
I would like to up the ante on the Kevin Smith promise.
Okay.
I would too, and I want to hear what you have to think. Yeah.
Because 2,000 a month is such a big goal, and it's kind of crazy, and it's so much insanely more than I thought we would ever be close to on the first day. In that spirit, I would be willing to
dress up as Jay and Silent Bob for the screening.
That's what I was going to say, but go ahead.
Yes. Can I'm going to message you so that I don't release it into the world.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I think we're both Silent Bob.
No, I'm Jay.
Hold on. Because part of the joy, if we do Jay and Silent Bob, is having a part ahead of it, the costuming, where you have to argue about which of you is which.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. You just know DBJ's idea involves spending $15,000? Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. I'm hearing a wheeze. Did one of you read it?
Oh,
Did you read it, Luke? Okay. Okay. What do you think?
That's
at least that way you are in the second day at least watching. Okay, well I don't want to say what it is, but it's better that way. All right, you can release it in the world. Fuck it.
Okay. Are you? I'm asking you, Luke.
Yeah, I am. If we hit
can't
that
be at the same price
impossible
point.
goal.
At 2,000 a month, that's so crazy for the first day. That's my opinion.
It's crazy for the first day, but you're writing a big ass check with this. Like,
this is
just
one weekend.
Hour-wise.
This is one weekend, and it's watching movies.
The worst movies ever made.
I know.
I like Mallrats. So
Okay.
I rewatched it.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Can we set?
We'll do your idea at 2.5.
Okay. All right. So here's we're officially going with it. Okay.
Okay.
At 2K, if we were making 2K a month on this by the end of the day, we will watch all of Kevin Smith's Store movies in a row on a stream.
And we're defining that as Mallrats,
all the Clerks
1 through
movies,
3, and Yoga Hosers.
And Yoga Hosers, with no gaps in between.
No.
Yes, and we will do that, and we aren't allowed to leave or take in other content. Yeah.
We'll piss in the corner.
We'll piss in the corner.
Or wait, no, we won't.
We'll piss in the corner. And that is a long fucking day. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. But it would. I mean, that is a life-changing like state to be in for the like. That makes a considerable difference, at least in my finances.
It means we won't give up on it because we get bored in a month because we'd feel too bad about it.
Well, that's not going to happen anyway because I really love doing it. But
right, yeah.
I'm like, it really helps us to continue making it a priority in our life like it has been. So that's 2,000. We're going to do like an entire day, 14 hours of Kevin Smith Stores movies. And my pitch is, if we hit 2,500, which I don't think, I mean, that's really like crazy to say out loud, but we'll say this on Go Off Kings as well. If we hit 2,500, we will then the following day watch all of the store movies in reverse order like Kendrick Lamar, damn. In reverse track list order to find new meaning.
I think actually
So
what's
that's my
weird is you
tip.
think that it'll be the end of the second day. I think what is going to be the hardest about that is the back-to-back ending a day with yoga hosers and starting the day with yoga hosers. That's where it's going to be really
I
tough.
think starting the day with yoga hosers is going to be really brutal. I think that's going to be really brutal. That's insanely stupid. I'm sending the Patreon link to a group chat with all my cousins. Let's get this fucking going.
Send it to all your Lockheed Martin friends. They can
And
write
it's
it
going
off as
to
a text.
ruin. It's going to like ruin our fucking life because frankly, it's going to be on a weekend, and I'm going.
It's gonna take away. It's gonna be time that Katie goes, I thought you said you weren't working on weekends, and we would spend time together then. And I'll have to go, sorry, honey, I've got to watch Clerks 1 through 3, Yoga Hosers, and Mallrat.
Yeah, we're over 1,300. We blasted past 1,300.
That is a good point. You've sucked Luke and Pat into your desire to be punished.
Okay. It's not a desire to be punished. It's just like
I can tell that one hit.
No, it's just this thing of like, let's give people a fucking reason to sign up now, you know?
Yes, Kevin Smith named his daughter Harley Quinn. Yes.
Yes. And that is the
okay.
main lady in Yoga Hosers, which we will be watching if we hit 2,000.
So just a quick tech check. I think the way we would have to do this is through YouTube. So it would have to be an unlisted link on YouTube.
That would work.
We wouldn't be able to guarantee that it was 100% member only because people could just send that link around if they're little rats.
Right. But for this one specific, we'll have the link in here. It won't be totally secure, but by subscribing, they're making it happen. So that is an additional thing that they're doing, not just for themselves, but for everybody to put that out there.
Wait,
So-
why can't we do it on Patreon? They don't let you do that crap?
The Patreon doesn't have a streaming platform.
It doesn't? Oh, I thought it did. Okay.
Yeah.
They have a thing
You
called
have to use an outside
Crowdcast,
thing.
and they have Vimeo, but you need memberships for both of those to access the actual Shrew members only streaming.
Okay, this is the next review. Let's get back to reviews. Thanks for everybody who's subscribing and joining the Patreon.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
This one is entitled It Helps Me Focus, and then the review is It Helps Me Focus. Focus, it helps me focus. I'm so upset that I can't pin this. I'm so mad that I can't pin this ENS.
Yeah, there you go.
It's so funny.
Sort of waiting for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pones my dick. I love, my favorite part of that tweet is that he claimed like 5 years later. He's like, it's a joke. Yo, we just got to 1337, the elite number.
Wait, what?
Ugh.
You okay?
We hit 1337. The
Dude, we are
number.
elite. We're elite number. Elite number. Holy
Elite
fuck.
number.
Yeah, okay.
Elite number.
And this is for all the DBJ heads out there. Tomorrow is Die. We're doing Die tomorrow. Because today has just been subsumed by stores talk, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because this is a big launch. It's a big launch. Yeah.
Just the stores movies is 16 hours and 24 minutes.
I fucking told you.
There's no way it's that long. It's only 5.
It's 5 movies.
Yeah, well, how long did you think 5 movies was?
Like 10 hours.
These are 5 comedies. Why are
There's no way. Are they telling me these are 3-hour movies?
No, they're not. No fucking
No
way.
way.
Let me hold on. Okay.
Right, now I'm
Clerks running time.
curious.
Clerks running time is 1 hour 42. Clerks 2 is one. Okay, all 3 Clerks are about 1 hour 40.
Great.
Mallrats is 2 hours 3 minutes.
Great.
So that's 8 hours, and then Yoga Hosers.
It's 15 hours.
How? Okay. Yoga Hosers length. Yoga Hosers
Jesse,
is only an hour and a half.
Okay.
So it's 16 hours total over both watches. That doesn't make sense either because I think this first one is going to be like 9 hours. I think.
Jesse, I'd just like to, and unfortunately, they're just going to immediately turn this into you with the hair and stuff, but I do need to send a picture of what showed up when I searched Yoga Hosers.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and send
Okay.
it. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll send it in the Discord chat.
Yeah. Here's a 5-star review that references the meditation at the beginning of the first episode of the podcast. Glad you made your little joke about Portuguese wives. Meanwhile, those of us whose Portuguese wives left them for a Portuguese are sitting here crying.
Maybe they left you because you were calling them a Portuguese.
Yeah, I would
That's not
say
really the
I would say
correct-
that's kind of crazy to do to your wife.
Yeah, it's not correct.
The fuck? Why are you talking about them like that?
Quigley.
That's strange. Okay, what is this?
This
What
is
the
a
fuck
clip
is-
from Yoga. This is in Yoga
This is from
Hosers.
Yoga Hosers?
Yeah. And it's you,
Oh,
man.
Fuck.
It's you, man.
It's not me. That's Hitler.
It's you, man.
I'm Hitler. It's not me.
That's you, bro.
Oh, and Dogma? Does Dogma take place in a store?
No.
Nah, it takes place in a bunch of places.
The
Does-
Bratzi?
there's a bunch of
is
places-
that the joke? It's the Bratzi?
Jesus Christ, that's so
I don't want-
fucking bad. Oh my God, the joke is it's the Bratzi. Fuck, that's not funny. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, dude. That's really bad. I mean, that's really, really... Seth Rogen Wiener Party. It's so that's Sausage Party.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
Sausage Party is above the Bratzi. I think that's... Christ. Okay, let me read a couple more reviews because I have them. And I have to catch up. Sorry, there's a bunch of stuff in this chat that is not reviews. Okay, this is entitled Stores. My beautiful wife and son both listen to this podcast, which brings us so much joy. I'm forever grateful to my favorite streamers who love stores so much. They gave us this gift. I mean, that's just a nice one.
Yeah.
That one's just
That's nice.
delightful.
That's great.
That's incredible.
Y'all could take fucking notes from that one.
Yeah, this next one is entitled Favorite Joke Ever. 3 guys who love the Star Wars prequels and take their knowledge and compress it into a breathable 3 hours. It's not 3 hours. The podcast is only 2 hours. As a single woman who has had her fair share with comedians, Stores has changed the way I see you. Just the idea of a Gungan version of Hot Topic made me squeal with laughter on my first watch. So to hear the store be referred to as Wet Topic by the titular DBJ made the podcast boost into my daily rotation. Since that fateful day, I have shared this podcast as well as my newly acquired Gungan knowledge with many a people. Titular? Yeah, I don't know. Because the podcast is not called DBJ. I don't have any idea. Squealing with laughter.
How do the Gungans reproduce? Do they get into that? Because you don't see any chick Gungans, do you?
They must reproduce like fish because they're under the sea.
Boss Nass putting out a bunch of fucking eggs out of his scooter.
Yeah. Don't call it
Yeah.
a cooter. He has like
My fault.
he has a cloaca
My fault.
for sure, like a frog. Because Boss Nass is a frog. Do you think Boss Nass has like 300 tadpole sisters or something? I shouldn't have said sisters. Hello?
Wait. No. Sorry. I'm thinking of a joke.
This
Hold
title-
on. I gotta
this
go.
title-
Hold
okay.
on. I gotta
You
do.
gotta go-
No, you keep going.
You got to go into your mind palace. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
This one's titled Good News Show. Review. Internet star Patrick Gill invites his 2 friends to record themselves talking about retail or whatever, kind of like when you give your little cousin a controller that's not plugged in. Mostly just yelling, but it's beautiful to see Pat's generosity in action. Oh, Christ.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ. This has been such a fun stream. Just reading
This
these.
is so good.
Okay. The title of this one is A Must Listen. Not doing a bit review. Genuinely loved the first episode, but this team is great together. I've thoroughly enjoyed all their creative output in the past, and I am looking forward to catching all of these episodes and the bonus content on the Patreon. Hey, Pat, Luke, Jesse. Thank you.
Well, that's really nice. Thank
That's
you.
really nice. Thank you so
Very
much.
sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Scream 3 is also considered a related film as Jay and Silent Bob appear. We're not okay.
Well, they don't.
but-
They don't go. Scream 3 is about
It's not
stores.
Clerks.
You're
It's
losing
not
the
Clerks.
fucking plot.
Yeah,
the plot,
we're not.
bro.
It's not whatever Kevin Smith's made with his friends, right? It's Kevin Smith's stores movies. We're not watching Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back. Like,
If a movie, it's not just the movie can't just have a store in it. It has to be a store-driven movie.
okay, Luke, this one is for you. This one's for you.
Okay.
This next
Okay.
review. The title is Short and Sweet. Really thoroughly enjoyed the first 13 minutes of this podcast. Unfortunately, the host told me to fuck off because I didn't know about some stupid fucking Fortnite banana, so I had to stop there. I'm sure the rest of the episode is great. Now, I don't remember doing this,
I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
either.
this was Luke. I remember this.
but
I
I
don't-
know
what is
that
this?
it's. I know when I see this, I know what happened is Luke said, "If you don't know about Peely, get the fuck out. Stop
Yes,
fucking
that's
listening."
exactly it,
definitely
yep.
what you said.
Yep, word for word. Yep.
I just feel like it's like knowing about, Penelope Cruz at this point.
What?
Peely is I'm saying Peely is as universal and known as Penelope Cruz. Maybe more
What?
so. Maybe more so. Maybe more so.
Why is that your pull? Why is
Maybe
your pull
more so.
Penelope Cruz? Of any of the-
Maybe more so. Maybe more so. Maybe more so. Penelope, exactly. Maybe more so.
Don't say exactly like that's helping you.
Exactly. Penelope. Two bitches saying Penelope to each other.
I think I am dehydrated.
Guy
Quigley.
who definitely just watched Vanilla Sky.
You were stimming off of maybe more so, but I was liking listening to it. That would be a good name for like a noir character. Maybe more so. Hello?
Well, I think Luke is just thinking about Penelope Cruz, and I did actually pull up a Google image of her after.
Okay, so
after he
apparently-
mentioned her, and I'm
Whoa,
just-
who's this?
Apparently in the UK we're 154 on the Luke charts.
yes.
I don't know what the fuck this is,
Oh, nice.
but
Fuck yeah.
I
Holy
like this.
shit.
I can't believe we're charting in the UK as well. This next review, which was left on Apple Podcast, if you want to get your review read, leave a 5-star review on any major platform, screenshot it, send it to the Stores Podcast thread or the channel in my Discord. This one is entitled Learning About Stores. I've never been to a store. We don't have them here on North Sentinel Island. If Luke and Jesse want to come on down and meet my village, we'd love to have them. Interesting.
Now that is the
and we
island
love-
where they'll kill you, right?
And we
Yeah,
love
it's the one where
and-
if they see you and then yeah.
And we love our international listeners. We love our international listeners so much
Stores
because the community grows ever larger. This is entitled Funny Podcast Haha. Listen to, it's funny, really good to listen to and enjoy. Able to listen spout stores and to hear jokes from Luke and Jeese. Please listen, it's funny. Please listen stores ood vast. It's stores.
It's stores.
Okay? And this next review, so this looks like it was maybe not a review. So I'm not sure why it's in that,
And I shouldn't open up the chat again.
not sure why that's in the...
Don't open the chat again, Luke. Luke, if you open the chat again, you are finding a new producer.
You are email blasting everybody that's paying us $6 plus like... We have worked all day and for like
get that
a
chat
month and a half,
going.
2 months on
Let's
making
get
this
that
thing
chat
happen.
going.
I'm selling
get
all of
that
my
chat
I'm
going.
selling all of my fucking goodwill in the world to get this podcast off of the ground. And you're email blasting all of them.
Let's get that chat going.
God damn. This image is so funny.
This image
this
is
is
really
really
funny.
good.
I mean, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. You can see my little like This is like 1800s underpants sticking out underneath.
Yeah. Or it's a little bow or something.
Yeah. And I'm sucking my finger a little bit. Okay. This next one is called I'm Stuck in the Cart Corral. This is the worst thing to happen to me since Stork Night 3 was canceled, but now I'll listen to Stores, a podcast about stores by Like and Jessup Dead, while the fire department saves me from my iron and plastic cage.
Oh shit! This is laughing so hard I'm getting a fucking headache. Oh god!
No, this has been an exhausting day. I've had so much fun.
You guys are really crushing
on
it.
both streams. I am laughing a lot. Thank you everybody for supporting the podcast, getting it to chart, getting us seen by more people, signing up for the Patreon. What is the Patreon at now? Is it still at
$13.53?
It still fucking went up.
That's
I
insane.
know. Period.
We could get to 1,500. Could get to 1,500. That would be huge.
Huge.
It would be fucking pretty
Huge.
It'd be fucking pretty huge. We will never get to 2K. This chat is too poor and ugly. It's sad. That's sad. That's sad if that's true.
Too poor, too ugly.
That's sad if that's true. I appreciate everybody who has already signed up and everybody who will sign up. I love you guys.
For real.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to push and promote and all that because it is really important and it makes a huge difference. And we obviously want this to be successful so much. And we love the project. And at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm not like disrespecting all the people who are supporting, because this has been like this much has blown my expectations out of the water. I don't know what I expected, but like we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know if people would like it or how the launch would go. And I think it has gone amazing so far, and it's not done yet. So
funny a person in your Discord being like, "Oh, I got all that money on that Patreon. I still think it's an elaborate DBJ stream prank." Oh my god, I didn't say any of those words right. Like
there were more, and now there are still several people who believe that this is some sort of bit I'm doing as a setup.
Prank.
Stream
prank.
Yeah. Good.
Prank.
This one is titled Good Show Review. I love everything DBJ does, and I guess Luke is all right too. You should give this a listen if you ever shop at or occasionally drive by stores, because it's about those. And also because I'm pretty sure these guys are dirt poor, so it's like a kind of charity or something. Great. Don't talk about Luke like that. Luke is the funniest motherfucker who ever lived, and he is the whole fucking reason that I'm able to fulfill one of my early adulthood dreams of starting a good podcast that's actually funny to listen to, is because I found Luke. So you keep that shit to your fucking self. Because we have the perfect dynamic.
I think you misread the comment.
What?
Oh wait. Never mind.
No, I don't think
so.
I
I thought you're getting
that.
that at Dad failed, who said Dad Farm failed, who said the prank is on Luke because now he has to work with DBJ LMAO.
Anyway, I know this isn't written in good faith, but I want to stand up for my pal for a second.
Thank you.
This title
GBJ.
is entitled GBJ. Thank you for this next title is Exceeds Expectations. Listened to about 20 minutes and thought it was pretty good, and it even almost got a couple of laughs out of me. Looking forward to putting on
review.
Katie wrote that review?
No, I don't know.
Looking forward to putting it on at bedtime tonight.
That's nice.
If you can fall asleep to this podcast, you have some sort of like condition.
Holy crap, Lois. We're 4 ahead of Ear Biscuits with Rhett and Link.
That's that's kind of crazy, because Rhett and Link are
Ear Biscuits.
Rhett and Link are really big in the Christian parents who want to kill people community.
Twitch can't take a joke. First of all, it used to be sloppy, right? But they ask, is there something about JF that makes him a good first guest? Commenting on the fact that both us and what's all this.
He's our friend.
He's
our
incredible.
friend. Yeah, he's our friend. He's extremely funny, but he doesn't take up too much. Like, he's not going to be too aggressive. He'll go with the flow. He knows us very well, so he was able to. That first recording was a little bit rougher because we were still working out so many kinks. And JF was just so professional and able to roll with the punches. We didn't want to have somebody on who didn't know us for the first episode because, you know, we had so much behind-the-scenes stuff that we had to do. JF gets all that because he's run a podcast. And on top of all that, that's all the real stuff. And then, well, this is also real, but that's all the, like, you know, behind-the-scenes boring stuff. And then on top of that, he's just, you know, he's a killer. He's a sniper, and he's wonderful. So we thought,
and
start with a home run.
Like the reason I think, I don't know, it's kind of like the perfect overlap of like funny in the way that you want, but professional and skilled also in the specific field you're in and that you're entering. So it's like, I don't know, it's like if you have a big dance recital or something and you know that the person you're working with has been doing this for years and is like, it's like you it's almost like, you know, you're in good hands, right?
Exactly.
I have jokingly called him the podcast doula, but that's exactly what he is he's
like,
the
Chris Kyle of podcasters. That's what people are saying.
He's the Chris Kyle of podcasters.
Yeah.
Chris Kyle of podcasters. This one is entitled My Two Best Fiends. Ever wanted to listen to two jamokes yell about the rotten leavings of capitalism? Well, guess what? Now, is that a bad word to say? First time chat says the first episode was a hoot and a half. Looking forward to more stories. That's nice to read from a first time chat.
That is great. Thank you, Joey.
Great to see you. Thank you for and all the kind words that people have been saying about the podcast.
Very nice.
They're very nice to read after we've been working on this and wanting it to be good. This review is entitled Toddler Playground. An entertaining and charming show. Listening is akin to watching a competent adult holding two child leashes while a pair of toddlers go completely crazy on each other. Highly recommended for the kind of people like myself that will lay at night on your phone scrolling through every single thing available in your grocery store app.
Oh, that's really funny.
That's so good. That's so funny.
I don't want to. It is like, we've joked about like the amount of crosstalk and like yelling and stuff on the show. It is genuinely beautiful, like a pro wrestling match, watching you two sort of like hit each other in the way that you know is also you can take and you're caring for each other, right? Like when you're doing those body slams, I can see the way you are subtly cradling the back of the neck, right? Like, right. It's like,
I agree with
it's
that.
Nice.
I agree with that 100%.
I agree with that too.
Okay.
This one is enjoyable.
This one is entitled "Don't Eat While Listening," and the review reads, "I was eating like a big tub of not pig shit. Was listening to stores and started laughing so hard I barfed, but it was fine." But then,
who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
We got a raid from Corey.
What? Corey, what's up?
Corey, welcome in for the raid. Welcome the fuck in. We are currently reading reviews for our new podcast that just launched, Stores the Podcast, with me and Luke.
Yeah.
Produced by Pat Gill. Third mic, Pat Gill. Smart List 2.
Pussy 2.
And Pussy 2.
And Pussy 2.
And Pussy 2. And that is launching today. You can see all of the links to this new project at the top of the chat. Thank you so much for the raid. And what we're doing right now is, if people leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts for this new app called Stores, or this new podcast called Stores, we are reading them out on stream. So that's what we're doing right now. We're reading out all these reviews, and we're trying to get up to, on the Patreon for the new podcast, we're trying to get up to 2K so that we unlock the Kevin Smith movie watch-a-thon, where we watch every Kevin Smith store-based movie in a row.
That's Clerks 1 through 3, Mallrats, and Yoga Hosiers.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this review. Don't eat while listening.
I feel like you're not supposed to say Hosiers.
It sounds bad.
Hosiers is fine.
Yeah. I know it is, but it doesn't. It sounds like you're. Whatever.
I was eating like a big tub of not pig shit. Was listening to Stores and started laughing so hard I barfed, but was fine. But then about 36 minutes in, there was some frequency under the talking that triggered Havana syndrome, and my spleen burst, and I couldn't finish my big bucket of slop sent from my hospital-issued iPhone. Your membership
honestly,
to Stores Core
haven't thought about Havana syndrome in a while. I that really got me. Also, we hit 1,400 on the Patreon. Thank you, folks.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you so much.
Holy shit.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we hit 1,400 per month on the exactly. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. So yeah, we will be doing a big, disgusting Kevin Smith Stores marathon, and at 2,000, and if we hit 2,500 today, which is seems impossible, but you never know. But if we hit that, then we're going to, the following day after we watch all the Kevin Smith movies, we're going to watch them in reverse order like Kendrick Lamar Damn.
Like Kendrick Lamar, damn. I don't even really get that. Did he do that, or is it that
So
how the
Damn-
album is?
On Damn, you are supposed to be able to listen to the tracks in forward or reverse order, and it tells different stories. Yeah.
It's like Memento.
And they did a release of all the tracks in reverse order. Anyway,
So, well, let me hang on. Are
Yes?
we talking about backmasked or just beginning to end?
what the order of the movies is reverse.
Okay,
Right,
so
because-
we're not
because-
watching Yoga
No, we're not
Hosers
watching.
and
We're not
No,
watching
it's like-
Batman. There's no bat masks.
No, that's not what that is. That's not what
It's
that
a
is.
funny joke.
So that's a
Come
really
on, Pat.
that's a really funny
You can't
joke.
see Pat, but he literally just looked to the side like with a look of true sadness on his face when I said that.
But with Kendrick Lamar Damn, you listen to the tracks normally just in reverse track order, and that's what we would be doing.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it would have to.
I
we
mean,
would
could I
have to reach
propose that
2,500.
we also, yeah, if we hit 2,800, could we also watch them visually and auditorially reversed?
I mean, that would have to-
actually think that's
that would
where I
have
have to
to-
put my foot down. I don't actually. I
mean,
think that would
that
be
would be-
so miserable. I'd rather not have the money.
It would be 10 and
Yeah.
a half hours. I don't think anybody would like.
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
That joke won't last that long.
I mean, it's impossible for us to reach that number also, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the next review. The next review of the podcast, 5-star podcast. This one's long. This is called Great Idea with Great Hosts. These hosts do a really good job of being the loud one. If you're used to the comedic setup of Straight Man and the Goofy One, then this will come as sensory overload to you in a great way. Loud, brash, and no apologies to be found. Big box stores, you're on notice and you should be afraid. The bad boys of shopping are coming after you in an honest and irreverent way.
Jesus Christ.
I love that.
This
That's
feels like
really
something
good.
like Vulture would write about us, and I would
Yes.
be kind of pissed off about it.
Vulture, we're available. All right, reach
Vulture.
out to us.
We're available.
Small businesses, I'm not sure because it's just one episode, but I'm looking forward to them putting a small town hardware store finally out of business and appearing on conservative news as the new woke left powerhouses after the untimely deaths of all Chapo Trap House hosts. Feels like on some of these reviews, somebody's just sort of doing their own thing. You get that?
Yeah,
Sort of doing
gotta have their
kind
fun.
of doing Miles Morales. Nah, I'm going to do my own thing.
I'll do my own thing. Yeah,
Jesse
yeah.
and Luke are powerhouses of comedy, and you should listen. Now that I agree with.
Yeah.
That I agree with. Yeah, somebody asked who did the art. That would be Angry Comics,
And
who you can find on Blue Sky, and I don't know where else she wants to direct people.
And
But
actually, that's a good
Incredible.
question. Angry, I linked to your portfolio site on the Discord, not the Discord, on the Patreon posts. Would you rather have that or your Blue Sky?
I mean,
and for the record, I don't know who did the Ear Biscuits with Rhett and Link cover art, so I can't tell you.
yeah,
Don't know.
I think it was them, right?
Maybe.
I think it was them.
Probably have a team.
Uh,
Howell did the theme, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
Howell
Howell
did-
crushed it with the fucking music.
How did the
man.
theme? All right, so this next review is. Anyone want to take a crack at this? Pat, you said you wanted to do one.
Oh yeah, I got it.
No. Look. No. Not you. Okay.
Why?
Yeah, this one just says, like this podcast so far, and excited for, having this in my inbox every Monday morning. And
Well,
I don't.
that's nice.
I like that it says this here at the end. We don't have a word for some of these specific characters, but it says, I actually think it's fine that it releases on a Monday because it's kind of fun. Monday morning, you got a big work week ahead of you to sort of just look at this magical pouch that has refilled
Right.
with
Podcast.
with stuff, and you get to kind of decide, ooh, what am I going to listen to first this week? I get to sort of lay this map out for myself rather than like, yeah, so Monday's the best day. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is that really what it says?
Oh, fuck.
That rocks.
It calms me down like the Raymond calms children. Oh, fuck. Fuck, that's funny.
I love that.
Oh, God. I really am exhausted. I'm so exhausted.
I feel like I'm about to pass out.
I've been laughing at these all day. Oh, my fucking God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're actually... Oh, my God. Okay, I think we're actually caught up.
Really?
I think we're caught up. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Wow.
Okay. This is titled "Good for Working" review. Hey, what's up? I'm one of those guys whose job it is to turn the big drill and get mud shot all over me. You know, like the clip that goes viral all the time. I love listening to this show while getting sprayed with the mud. The guys love it too. I'll play it on my speakers during lunch break. Definitely going in the rotation after I listen to Joe Rogan Experience and the H3H3 podcast. 10 out of 10. By the way, it's like we do like leftist stuff, right? We do like leftist stuff on the podcast.
I don't know.
We like leftist stuff.
I don't know.
Fucking give me something, Luke.
I don't know. I'm asked. You asked. I said I don't know.
You need to give me something. Hold on. Let me do something real fast.
Do you know, Pat?
Do we do leftist stuff on there? No, I mean, we go to a lot of stores. That's and we all got to do that. That's not inherently not leftist. But I think we need to go to some more co-ops. And when I say co-op,
like REI, yeah.
Like
no, REI is a customer-owned co-op, not employee-owned.
Okay,
so it's bullshit.
I'm
and
going.
Petco is a co-op because it's a cooperation between the pets and the owners to have a great time. And
I gotta use the
create all those
bathroom.
great
Can you guys
products.
hold for like a minute or two?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no
got
problem.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Petco, where the pets go. Oh man,
I had a teacher in middle school who claimed to have invented the Petco logo, and I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, they'll always try and people. Haters are waiters at the table of your success. That even goes to the Petco logo guy.
Oh, woman, but yeah.
Woman. Sorry.
Scum says teachers steal. Hey, Joey Star says that's a lame thing to impress people. No, it's a fucking great logo. It's the logo where the the dog's big droopy ear is settling in over the cat's head in a way that it perfectly indents with the ears. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. The Petco logo is good, man.
Yeah. We should have a logos episode where we just look at the logos of stores.
That's it. That's an episode. It's as easy as that, folks.
Right, little peek at the creative process.
Boom. That's $6. That's $150 of your monthly payment right there.
Tier list could be very fun. And so the fun thing about never mind. I was gonna say the fun thing about the bonus episodes is that they are all video, but then I was like, no, that's only at the $10 tier. So never mind.
That's only at the $10 tier.
Ragnar Rockstar says 2.5 hours to slow mouse drag his co-host and producer on stream. I had an extreme dumbass moment. I'd say an hour and a half after joining this stream, where I'd been for the entire time I'd been on the stream, I was like, God, Jesse is being so fucking loud on this one. Jesse's being so loud. And then I went over and I checked Discord and I had him at 200% volume. Because I think the last time we used this call was for Monster Hunter, where Jesse would be like on the couch on the laptop speakers and
Right.
needed that little boost.
What is everyone LOLing at in the chat?
I don't wait, I'm confused by that 2.5. I don't get that. Am I stupid?
What did everyone lol at?
They might be laughing at Ragnar Rockstar saying 2.5 hours to slow mouse. Yeah. So what that commenter is saying, Luke, is that we've been streaming for this whole time and DBJ just now put us on stream.
To slow. Yeah. Awesome.
So can I tell you the reason? It's because I was pulling all of the reviews from Discord, so there was no way to capture Discord And
The fact that I'm about to have to explain this to you makes me so fucking mad.
I know. I know. I mean, this is really the whole problem.
are you saying I could use the pop out function to pop out the thing and I could have done that?
And set Discord's, set OBS specifically to capture only that window and not a window with any other name. So that way, if you accidentally close or get booted out of your call, it doesn't show your DMs.
Or you open up Discord and on browser.
But then how would everyone know
can
how many
still show
friends
the
I
di-
have? How would
that's
everybody
true.
know who I'm talking to and all my friends?
Here, you review.
And
Someone asked where
they
you
could
review.
They could see that like,
View on the
JF
Apple
sent me
Podcast
one
one.
image or whatever, which would be people like seeing that.
Be him on a
They do
good
like
day.
that. They like to know that you're booked and busy. That is one thing that drives me insane about like when I say real streamers, I mean like the million viewer streamers, like people who do like looking at Twitter and stuff, and you just like see their like massive inbox of like
But that's
messages
part of
and
it.
stuff.
No, it's the exact. It's like a
I
virtual
know.
version.
Same reason
of-
they show the fucking their earnings
mansion.
for the month on Twitch
Yeah.
by accident.
They show their earnings and they show you
Accident.
their mansion and then they show you their Twitter and how many people want to talk to them. It's all this fantasy fulfillment stuff. It's
Makes me fucking.
it's the same
sick.
thing as always. Same shit as always.
You know what would be funny is
DBJ, you've shown your email multiple times. Yeah, I know. I'm signed up to like
It's
fucking
hard.
5 divorce newsletters. You think I don't know? I showed my email. I had to unsubscribe from a composting toilets list.
What? Divorce.
You think I don't
newsletter?
fucking
What
know
are you
this?
talking about?
I know.
Divorce
I live it!
newsletter? What's a divorce newsletter?
It's helping with divorce. It's helping with divorce.
Oh, I thought you were saying these are things that they
And
found
can I-
out
and
you
can
were
I just
already
say-
signed up to.
And can I just say this? Now I don't know which IBS newsletter is the one that I signed up for. Because it's like, I keep clicking it and it's like, oh, this is the one that I signed. No, it's some fucking other one that you signed me up for.
it would be cool to do that.
Crazy.
The thing where you have like a bunch of like unopened DMs on Discord, but like you've made a whole bunch of like fake like George Clooney profile pictures people message you, so it's just like it looks like George Clooney keps trying to message you on Discord.
On different accounts.
It's all AI generated women's faces. They all look like slimy, like the AI generated like
It's so gross that they all look so slimy.
I know.
they
They
look
never- they look
slimy
too
and
smooth.
shiny. They all look like
Slimy
they
and shiny.
Shiny.
AI generated pictures of women, all like they're all gross and they all look like the woman is always made out of a balloon, right?
Yeah.
Like it looks crazy. Did you sign up for the Improv Divorce Substack or was that a chat member? I didn't sign. That was a chat member. Okay.
Huh.
That was a chat.
I don't know.
So women aren't allowed to be slimy? Women are allowed to be slimy.
Women are slimy.
They can do it. Women are slimy. Women are slimy. Okay. Okay. Do you think this was going to get a click, Double Neg? Double Neg, you and I have to have a conversation about what you link me. All right? Facebook.com and then some fucking link, Johnny Depp looking wild RN. You think
I
that's going to
did
get
click
you
it,
think,
and he does look wild right now.
Fine. It's a Facebook.
It's pretty.
one.
It's pretty funny that it's the
Okay.
pretty crazy thing to say.
It is a crazy. I was a crash test dummy for Me Too. What the fuck?
Oh no, I didn't see that part. Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's also like Me Too happened like a full 5 years before.
10 years
I'm guessing
ago.
he's talking about the Amber Heard trial, right?
Okay. Yeah, he is. Let me just see.
Amber Heard.
Okay, so it's not exactly the same hair. But here's what I thought when I saw
Oh,
his
it's Elon
hair.
Musk.
When I saw his hair, this is what I thought of. I sort of thought of Raccoon. It's not exactly the same hair, but sort of the top head of long hair.
Raccoon's cool, man.
Sort of a
Yeah, Raccoon
long,
rocks.
head, top of head hair. That's kind of what I was thinking. Raccoon rocks. Pat, did you see my toy of Raccoon?
No.
that I have? Okay, hold on. Show it on stream.
Oh, let's go toys. Hang on, yeah, I'm gonna show my toy. Hang on, let me go get my toy.
I'm gonna show my toy
It literally
too.
makes me want to buy. It It makes me want to buy like more stuff from this brand,
Yeah.
which I think is called G Materia, or maybe that's just a line of products, because I love this one so much.
Guy who looks at Raccoon all day. This looks like Raccoon.
Oh, that rocks.
Doesn't it
That's
fucking
really sick.
rock? Dude, it really looks amazing.
literally
It looks better.
so cool.
It looks better in person, man.
Yeah. Are his butt cheeks out on the back?
Pat, it doesn't show it on the box, so I was expecting them not to have included it, but yeah, you
I'm
can
waiting
see
on-
his
I'm
little
watching this.
cheeks.
Yeah, man,
His little
what a
cheeks.
great find. Hang on, let me grab mine.
He's so awesome. I am gonna, if I go back to Frankensons, Luke, I'm buying another Raccoon.
Sure.
In fact, I think I might order another Raccoon online right now. Raccoon, you do
I need
well.
to pee again.
You do
Get Johnny Depp off the screen. Thank you.
He's off the screen. I was yeah.
Okay. Raccoon is much better. Thank you. This is Kendra got this for me for my birthday or for Christmas a few years ago, but it's the Nico
sorry.
Robin specifically from.
Sorry, the capture got messed up. Let me fix that.
Huh? How did that happen?
Shut up.
Why does it say Pat
can you
is
sh- can you-
Raccoon confirmed?
Can you show it again, Pat?
Yeah, right here. This is Nico Robin from Strong World.
Wow.
And I've seen that in person, and it's, I mean,
Beautiful piece.
don't say that about a woman.
No, it's what? Dude, you just had to take it there.
Makes me happy.
Okay, we actually have another review that came in. This is entitled, I'm Buying What Stores is Selling. And the review reads, so you're telling me there's a podcast with the Luke Man and Dead Blossom Jesse and it's about stores? I'll take 10. Haha, nah. But for real, I'm going to BJ's for a carton of cigarettes. Does anybody need anything?
Did I write this? That's the question I'm asking myself.
Yeah, it really seems like you did. Seems like
Yeah,
you may have.
DBJ, you're showing your Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I show you my action figure? This is Lobot from Star Wars.
fuck him. He should melt.
Hey.
Sorry, that was my gut reaction. Sorry, my gut reaction. That was my gut reaction.
Lobot.
You want me to lie? That was what I had. My
It's
emotional
Lobot.
truth is that he should melt.
God, man. Why you gotta do Lobot like that?
I hate fucking Lobot. And you're holding him.
Why?
Weird. You're holding
What's wrong
him
with Lobot?
You're holding him really strangely.
Why?
I don't like the way you're holding him.
It's Lobot.
And this is how you hold this size of Star Wars figurine. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Stop shaking him.
It's Lobot.
Stop shaking him. Okay. Let me just bring up. We have 20 minutes left in the stream.
Okay.
I'm gonna make one pitch now and one pitch at the very, very end.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bring up at the top of the chat right now are all of the links to wherever you can find the podcast. The first episode is up right now of the Stores podcast, which is the podcast that me, Luke, and Pat are making together. Me and Luke are the hosts. Pat is the producer and sometimes third mic. And it's really, really funny. It's about stores. It's about going to stores. And it's really, really funny. And if you want to be involved, you can join the Patreon for free, just to check or just to keep up with the podcast releases. You can also pay and become part of the Stores core by paying $6 a month for double the amount of Stores episodes. We do bonus episodes every single week. Or you can subscribe anywhere that podcasts are downloaded and get your Stores fix every week on Monday, every single week. And we've gotten a lot of people involved already. First time chat, I already did that. Yeah, but I got to bring it up. But, you know, I'm making the pitch. This is the launch day. This is big.
Yeah, this is launch day, cuh.
You gotta make the hard sell.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Who are the other two mics? Me and Luke. So if you want to get involved, links are all at the top of the chat.
You
We're
also
trying-
saying come instead.
We're trying to hit 2,000 today, 2,000 per month today, which is going to be really tough, but could be possible. I don't know. We don't know because this has already blown my expectations out of the water. But if we hit 2,000, we're going to be doing the Kevin Smith store marathon, watching every Kevin Smith movie that involves a store prominently or takes place primarily at a store. We'll be watching all of them on a stream back to back to back. Wait for the Go Off Kings
That sounds
bump.
insane.
We are gonna be on Go Off Kings after this playing peak with
Yes.
them. And we're gonna be
So
basically
there's still
ruining
time.
their stream as we're gonna make their stream into an ad.
And then Pat, are we? Well, I
Yeah.
don't want to
We have
put
to
words.
Yeah, we'll
we
figure out
have
the
to hit
specifics.
2000
Yeah.
we have to hit 2000 tonight. That's you gotta lock it down, otherwise goals get out of hand. I've been through the ringer enough. We gotta hit 2K tonight. We want to start this off strong. We want to start this
Strong.
shit off powerful, dude. Like,
Strong.
because if we hit that, it's like it's all systems go on
And
stores.
I know
the
what you're
podcast.
thinking. What the Go Off Kings are doing another sponsored stream? Well, this time it's their friends sponsoring them. How cool is that?
Don't say that. Don't say that. It's so mean to them. It's
I
so-
literally got nervous. I was like, God, if Jesse hears that, he's gonna be legit pissed.
Why would you say it then? It's live.
Huh?
It's live. There's like 300 people watching.
Huh?
And then a bunch of people, like a bunch of comatose people that their TV was just set to this. Okay.
This is on at many nursing homes throughout the continental US.
It's many hospices have gotten in contact with me saying that
They,
this
they
Yeah.
use it to scare the patients.
to death.
a lot of hospices have told me when the stream is on, the people seem more okay with going. They seem to be more capable of letting go.
Yeah, going damn dookie in their pants.
Come on, man.
I think that I'm still making you laugh, Jesse, but we've been at this so long today. Every time I say something, I look over at Pat, and he's just kind of like looks down.
Yeah.
I've hit my limit. Me and Pat have hit our limit today. That's okay.
But also, Luke, would you describe me as an easy laugher? Do you think I'm an easy laugher?
You have a lovely laugh. You both
You have
have
a lovely
laughs.
laugh. Really?
That when I edit the podcast, every time I hear you, it makes me laugh.
Well, that's nice, Pat.
Well, that's nice. I'm a bit of a giggle puss. Sometimes I do a high pitched laugh that I think is very annoying, and also occasionally I'll do a Krusty the Clown laugh,
I'm a bit of a
which I don't know.
gungo puss.
I don't know when that started. I was here at 3 a.m. and Pat seems to have grown twice as much beard. That just
Yeah,
happens.
that's weird, right?
That just happens.
It looks that way.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Lighting makes such a big difference on the type of scraggly beard that me and Pat both have.
Right.
I have a mustache.
Are you only going to LA area stores? I mean, this last store we drove like 45 minutes to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's still LA area though.
It's
But
still-
for start, yes, definitely.
Here's,
yes.
here's what I'd say.
LA
There are a
is like
lot of
one-
chain stores in LA that exist by your house, dear viewer.
Yeah. There's a
You
lot
got
of
'em
chain
all.
stores, and we're doing what we can to broaden it, but there's also so many more types of stores than you think. There's so many more. We will never run out of stores to do. So
Absolutely. Culver's does not count as a store. We're not doing
No,
restaurants.
we're not doing
We're not
restaurants.
doing-
There can
no.
have food there, but it can't be a restaurant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Costco is we're doing a Costco episode. I'll just say
Yeah.
we're doing
We've
a
done the
Costco,
Costco episode,
We've done
yeah.
the
It's in
Costco
the
episode,
can.
and it's really good, and it's really, really good because it's a store, and they serve food. Cracker Barrel. Can we hash this out? I think this is a conversation we've had. Is Cracker
I
Barrel
think if you
a
do
store?
Cracker Barrel, we explicitly can't eat in the restaurant side.
Yes,
Because
we can
that's
only
cheating.
go to the thing. Or if we do it, cannot in any way. We can't talk about it on the podcast.
Wouldn't
Which I think
Cracker
is a
Barrel-
really funny thing.
Wouldn't Cracker Barrel be like the perfect? That would be the perfect Doughboys episode for you and me to do. Like if we went on there, because that's the perfect crossover. Because it is
GameStop
both.
could be an episode. It is a store. Lola Bunny Challenger
Yes.
Explosion. You are 10 times you understood the assignment of what a store is. Yes,
That's right.
GameStop
Yeah.
is a store.
Yep.
This is the sort of supportive attitude that we really like. That we really like doing. It's
I am.
Cracker Barrel does go crazy. I fucking love
I
Cracker
love
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
I love
I
their
do too, man.
They always have a seasonal tea that is delicious, and
Seasonal.
yeah, it's amazing. It's incredible.
And the rocking chairs outside, you get to sit down,
Fuck,
and they'll let you
dude.
smoke there too if you're far enough.
Fuck, and
in
they
the
give
south.
you, and you can get an old candy stick that makes your hands sticky. Oh, that's nice. That's
You
nice.
can get some of those little tubes of honey that you just don't know what to do with.
Yes.
Like, do I just
Yes.
slurp these or do I put these
How
in
do
tea?
I-
Like, what's the
how do
point
I-
of these? Yeah.
And you get it, and you try to like open it, and you are like, "How do I open this?" And then you cut it open with scissors because you can't figure anything out. And then you're like, "How do I get it out of the tube now?"
Yeah.
And then-
do I have to cut the back
Right.
end of it as well?
You can't
it
suck
takes-
it out. It's honey.
Yeah,
it doesn't
takes,
move like that.
It takes you 10 minutes, and then you're eating it, and then you're like, this is just honey. And you're like, why did I go through all that trouble? Because this tastes like honey to me.
Can I suggest something? I'd like to do a bonus episode on this Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire. Because
That would be- that would
we
actually
have
go
not
crazy.
talked about it in a while.
That would go crazy. And we could do sort of a
Oh, I can't wait to hear your material on that topic.
yeah. Luke,
Only
Luke,
on Stores
Luke,
More.
you and me could do kind of a pros and cons. Like one of us is pro
No.
the fire, and one of us doesn't like it.
Okay,
it's
I
sort
pick
of-
con.
Yeah.
Okay, I pick con. Yeah, I pick con.
Oh,
You can have pro.
I guess I'm pro. I guess I like it. Haven't been asked on yet, but whatever. Haha. Demi, we have asked very few of Goo Crew close friends because
We're trying to space them out.
yeah, we're trying to space them out and not have the first 2 months of the podcast be just Goo Crew.
Yeah.
Because it's like a special treat for us. And because there's definitely going to be a part where, oh my God, we don't have a guest. We need a guest. We're fucked. We need to get a podcast recorded this week. And we need somebody that we can rely on to like kill it, and do a really good episode. And that's what our Goo Crew buddies are.
Yeah, when we know those are our pitch hitters, I believe the phrase is pinch.
Pig shitters. Yeah.
Pig shitters. And we are at 1469, which is fucking hilarious, by the way.
Are we at 1469?
By the
We
way.
got 15 minutes left if we could hit 1500 before the end of this stream. That's
Pump
only
shotters.
that's $31. That's like what? What's 31 divided by 6? 5?
Yeah.
It's 5 or 6 additional people subscribe to the podcast
Yeah.
on the Patreon, and we're over 1500. That's so fucking crazy.
Punk hunters.
That rules.
Thank you everybody for making my dreams come true.
I mean, yeah, on the
Luke.
Now we're at
Did you like when I said
1484.
We are?
Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted by that.
Whoa!
We're almost at 1500.
on the authenticity front, I am super excited for this, not just for this initial burst of momentum, but like having done, what was it? Like we've done like, we have a handful of episodes in the can right
I think
now.
we have 4 regular and 4 bonus, and there have been like one of why is Demi? Hold on. Demi is
You know how I
calling.
could?
Demi is calling
okay.
me.
It's
Good.
probably because you implied she's a good backup.
That's not what I said.
I could tell that I'm invested in this project because I've only stopped to play Nine
Dem-
Kings once the entire stream.
I'm sorry that I interrupted you, Pat. I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
What were you saying? Do you remember?
Oh no, just that we've done a handful of these, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like we can do a lot of them, right? Like I feel like this
Yeah.
is a thing that
Oh.
will continue to be funny and continue to be good as we move steadily into the future. So like we're all very excited about getting
Obama
really good
celebrating
start
the gay
today,
President
but I think
Barack
we're also like excited to keep fucking doing this.
Yes.
It feels
Yeah.
super sustainable in a way literally none of my projects feel.
Yeah.
Every time I do a big project, it is the least sustainable, ruin my life type shit ever. And this one, it feels like I could do every week for the rest of my life, and
Yup.
it would be normal. And
Yeah.
and so we're in it for the long haul. That's why we're trying to gin it up as much as we can at the start, because we're in it
Yeah.
we want it, we want it to last.
I'd like this to become
Woo!
such a fixture of our economic life that there's no way we can quit it without seriously
No,
considering.
don't
moving
get sad
on.
with it already. Yeah.
$14.98. Thank you. We're $2 away.
$14.98.
Wow.
Oh, wait, should I do the thing that I saw a big-breasted woman do on Twitch once that I still think about all the time and really makes me
Please,
so
please.
upset? That really
please.
makes me so mad and like makes me feel like I'm dying. Okay, I'm gonna do it to camera because this is
All
what
right.
she did. Come on, guy. Only $2 more. Who's gonna be my hero? Who's gonna be my hero?
really
Come
good.
on.
That's really good.
Oh, someone's got to save me. Please. Let's do it.
We hit it. 1503. It worked. We really did.
I fell for the 419 out of 420 subs trick once.
Wait,
Is
what do you
that a
mean? Like, because
trick?
it's funny?
It's the trick where the streamer puts on stream that they're at 419 out of
That's-
420 subs, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be me, and you give the sub, and then you're like, yeah, it was Liv. Philip, Liv hit me with it.
That's really funny.
so funny.
That's really funny, man. Ugh.
That is insanely funny. Okay, we have the link for Go Off Kings, which, by the way, we're playing Peak on Go Off Kings right after this.
Yeah, now we're at 15-14, by the way. 15-14.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It feels doable.
Dude,
that we'll have to watch a bunch of
It feels fucking
shitty
doable. Doesn't it feel
fucking
doable?
shit
I'm like,
movies.
over 1,500 feels like a crazy...
I know. I was like, oh, if we
Wow.
get 500 today, that would be awesome.
That's kind of where I was. I guess I wasn't expecting anything. I was just like... This whole thing, I haven't really put any like weight into the success of it because I guess to some extent you can't put your whole heart into the success or failure of stuff after a fashion because you'll just die. If you put all of your heart into the success or failure... Okay, I'll stop talking.
You saw me like kind of go to somewhere else, right?
I saw you go somewhere else while I was saying that.
Yeah, it was opening 9 Kings. That's where I went.
Don't open 9 Kings. This is your podcast. This is your project. Don't open that during your project. Anyway.
That slow bell scroll from before, but it's me opening 9 Kings
Anyway,
while DBJ waxes poetic about something.
The short version of what I was saying is you never know what to expect, and you sort of meet out your expectations a little bit more conservatively the longer you've been doing this. So I didn't know what to expect from today, and I'm blown away, and I'm really, really blown away. Luke has a podcast. It's called Stores. He does it with his best friend DBJ, which makes him nervous that he's
well,
so
Pat's
close.
my best friend. You're
No.
just my friend.
Pat, which one is
No,
your
come
best
on,
friend?
Don't do that. Nah. We're not gonna do this.
Pat,
Why?
which one is your best friend between me and Luke?
Who do you like more?
We're doing a 33-33 split on the friendship.
Okay.
Oh, cool. And we're
Okay.
at 15-20. By the
And
way,
we're at 15-20.
Damn, that is
Meme
so
number.
crazy.
Meme number.
meme number.
Nice.
Is it
Nice.
15-20?
Nice.
Meme
Yeah,
number.
you are-
Nice. Nice.
Nice. Oh, I should download. Peak, I guess.
You should
I don't
download
own-
Peak. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't own that game.
Do you mind if can I go take a piss and eat something while you close out the stream just before we go into Go Off Kings mode? Is that
Absolutely.
okay?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'll be
Absolutely. I'll download this during the during Go Off Kings. Yeah.
back. Sweet.
Yeah. And I will probably. I might. I don't know. I
mean,
have
if you
therapy.
if you want to dip
7.
also.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it's-
feel
it's
like
up to you.
I feel like with 4 people on the call, I feel like that'll be sort of the sweet spot, and then we don't have to fuck around with the mods or whatever, unless
Yeah.
that's the plan. So I'll probably dip out for a while. But I did want to say, on your topic of tempering expectations, I have therapy tonight, and I'm really excited to tell my therapist that this thing that I've been talking about, that he's kind of been looking at, like I've kind of been able to tell that he thinks I'm insane when I talk about this thing potentially making money for me.
I've had that too. I've absolutely had that. Yeah.
And now we'll be able to be like, you're crazy. You're the crazy one. I hate you.
It's nice to have good news. I guess that's the nice way to think about it. Oh, I have good news.
Yeah.
Dunking on my therapist by showing him my follower count. Showing my therapist the human controller so that he knows I'm not crazy. So he knows I'm not fucking insane. See? It is a job. Best part of
Look
therapy
at all
is...
the well-adjusted people supporting me.
Oh, do you think I could take a look at your Discord? Yeah, take a look at the Discord. That'll make you think that I'm okay.
They love making graven images of me.
They make all sorts of graven images. Baby Yoda stream is what brought me to DBJ. I love that, man. You should do that again. You should do another thing. Like
I
that.
would love to do another thing. And I've been traveling and shuttling around a lot since I lost my job, and I think I am going to get back to I don't think I am getting back to my weekly stream schedule. I think probably next week.
Well, that's nice. That's good.
Yeah.
We got more Pat on the docket.
That's right.
I keep forgetting to sub for the Under the Sea bit. We are not doing that. We don't have the Under the Sea bit anymore.
What is the Under the Sea bit?
I'm getting waterboarded.
That's
there's a little song that plays, and then it hard cuts to me being waterboarded.
I haven't seen. We haven't seen the mouth video in a while either. I missed the video. The cereal mouth
The cereal?
video.
The cereal?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see the cereal?
Please.
Yeah, we're towards the end. We could play the cereal. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. The cereal. Do I still have this? I mean, this is the original.
This one's good too. The graveyard, such a wonderful reveal. Luke just sent
Okay.
a message to the group chat showing the tap to send a first message on the stores chat saying
No.
it's so hard not to hit this button. I swear
This
to
is-
God, Luke.
This is who you're working with, but you need to, Pat, you just need to be firm over and over. Just don't, because he
I
will,
know.
like, he's not going to disobey you if he's just going to keep asking, right? And you just
Yeah.
need to keep saying no, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Chat button talking to Luke like the Green Goblin mask. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, sorry. This is the actual cereal. Yeah, this is the one. This- this-
Do you remember what you're saying when you're mouthing something there?
You can't really say anything with this thing in your mouth. I don't think I would say. By the way, I have a scar from doing this.
Jesus Christ.
This part at the lake specifically. I'll explain it afterwards.
Oh. Brother, you got a clean mouth.
Do I?
Yeah, it looked good in there.
I forgot to turn on the audio of it.
Part where the corner of your mouth starts twitching.
The reason it's twitching is because that thing is too big to fit in your mouth.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
And so it's really difficult to keep it in your mouth the whole time. Anyway, when I'm ducking down into the water to do that part of the video,
yeah.
the water level at the time in the reservoir was so low that like all of the surrounding area around the water was this slate, this sharp shale
yeah.
that is usually at the bottom of the reservoir. And it's a tiny, it probably won't even, because the lighting is so bad, but I got a cut on my big knuckle right there that was so bad that I still have a scar there. From just diving down and doing the cereal bit without knowing that there was sharp rocks there.
Suffering for your art.
Suffering for my art. Suffering for my art. Will the Stores
Suffering for my
podcast
art.
feature any in-mouth camera work? No.
Feels good to say that, right? It feels good to just be like, no, it's going to be us talking about stores.
No,
fucker.
what it's going to be is a podcast where we talk about stores and have guests on and goof around and talk for 2 hours, and it's really funny, and I love it. And
It is so fucking funny.
And it doesn't need to be anything else because I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy with it as it stands. Fucker. I mean, you were in a store at one point during the cereal video. We're at 1523. We're at 1523. No humiliation. I mean, there's still humiliation. There's a story I tell on the very first episode that I think I told on the pod, or I think I told on the stream at some point. But yeah, I tell a story about going into a store and being humiliated. Pat's voice is such a great contrast to you two, by the way. I think we all have good voices for it in our own ways. We have our own. We have our own shrillnesses, and then Pat has a very pleasing, calm voice with a pleasant baritone.
Thank you. That's really nice. Now, where is Luke? Because
Quigley.
Luke said is
Luke
still
is getting
sending messages to the group chat.
Don't pay attention to that. He could be doing anything. He could be if him
Okay.
sending messages to the group chat doesn't tell you anything about what he's doing. He could be like fixing his car. We don't have any idea what he's doing. That doesn't tell you anything. If Luke sends you a message that says I'm the white Reba, like it doesn't. he could be at a wedding. You don't know what he's doing. The messages he sends have nothing to do with his behavior.
Yeah, that's a great point. Thank you for that.
So you just can't think about it like that. It's got to be like water off a duck's back. Okay, it's 6, which means we may be pivoting to Go Off Kings. Do we know if they're live?
I am not seeing them live yet on my Twitch sidebar.
Okay. Do you mind if I hop out of the call until they are, and I can just do my outro with my fellers in here?
Yeah, sounds good. Just make sure you remove any web sources that are pointing at our Discord chat, because when the call ends, it'll be our DMs again.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Talk to you in a couple. Hello? Hello, Demi?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Demi?
I just wanted to ask you. So I think about when would it have been? I think like 10 or 11 hours ago, you asked,
Right.
can I be earnest for a second? And I just wanted to say, is that going to be easy for you, or is it going to be difficult?
Okay. Comes pretty easily to me. Is there anything else, sir?
Um,
Do you want to come on the podcast?
Yes. Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
have
I
me
guess
on
so.
your
Yeah.
podcast first, by the way. That's the rule.
I feel like I already did that.
No, you didn't. What you keep footballing me. You keep Lucy footballing me on BST. I keep getting footballed.
Well, then you should stop shaving your feet.
What? What? What?
Just think about it.
I'm thinking about it. Footballed.
Then you should stop shaving your feet.
Okay, we're going over to Go Off Kings to play Peak with them. Thank you to everybody who has engaged with.
Hey, a hand
Stores.
too long and bowl of keys. Why don't you tell a fucking better joke, you stupid slut? Tell me one.
I'll talk to you in a second,
joke
Debbie.
Right now.
I'll talk to you in a
Okay,
second, Debbie. Bye. Thank you to everybody who helped out today, who got involved with Stores, who started listening to Stores, saved it. They say, I'm going to listen to this tonight. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow on my commute. I'm going to get into the Stores universe. I'm going to get ready for fucking Stores today. I'm so excited for Stores. I'm so fucking excited that this is launching. I'm so happy that it's been so successful. Everybody who gets involved, you're getting involved in the Stores core for life. For life. It's going to be amazing. Let's see if we can scam the Go Off Kings and get this thing to say 2K. Let's get this thing to fucking say 2K tonight. I'm so fucking thrilled. I'm having a good day. Today's a good day. I'm having so much fun with my friends. I love this project. Fuck, I love it. Let's get there. 2K Kevin Smith Marathon. Let's fuck it up. Come on. I love you guys. You guys are so funny. I love you. Bye.